you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. 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 Hugs from the honeys, pounds from the roughnecks. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Short dude, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman strong, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hope poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, get the poster. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even starts. Is he drunk? Over Henny and skunk? On some brand new we in shit, beating down pump. Bitches in the back looking righteous. In the tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and was smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big and stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low down, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out.
Ooh, smell that? Do you smell that? Smells like Wingnuts.
Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk over your carry on.
Oh yeah, baby. I'm
And
feeling it.
it's
Let's go.
on.
Let's go.
And I'm gone. That's
Yes. Yes. Life. Beautiful life. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to the Wingnut Roundup, this time for March of 2022. I'm fucking pumped. Ooh, fucking pumped out of my goddamn head, man. I am so stoked. We are currently experiencing, here in Eugene, fake spring. It should technically be spring, but we're always going to get like a cold snap all of a sudden, which kind of like stalls everything. So every single year, we get like all super excited and everything, and people start like walking around in their shorts and everything, like, yes, it's over, we're out the other side. And so I'm living the lie, and I'm enjoying it while I can. Yes. And also, in theory, we're not going to have any of the problems that we had last month. I'm not sure exactly what the problem was, but after fucking around with the internet company, increasing my service, brand new equipment, yada 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 yada, I have had no problems for weeks, so we should be good. I have like a 300 down, 30 up connection. We should be totally fine. Not even going to scratch that. So, in theory, we're ready to rock. We're going to have some fun today. We are going to enjoy ourselves, bask, if you will, in the cool waters of absolute lunacy that I have been able to find for you over the span of the past month. And some submissions, some absolute bangers some people sent me. Um, oh yeah, and before I get to the mail, I wanted to mention. Like I usually don't gate any kind of like exclusive content or anything like that behind any paywalls. However, there's going to be an exception. There's going to be an event on Tuesday. $5 and higher patrons or all current Twitch subscribers will be able to get the link and watch 10 a.m. on Tuesday. There will be an event. Now, what happens during that event, eventually everyone will see. But I'm just putting it out there. So yeah. And there's a reason beyond. It's not because I even want to like money gated or anything like that. But there's a reason why I kind of have to keep things a little close to the chest because I have a plan. I have a plan that I have had for over 2 years now. And then there was this little thing called a fucking pandemic that meant I couldn't actually go through with that plan. But you know what? They're all telling me that it's over, right? So, fuck it. YOLO, let's do it. Hey.
It's been a few months since I could catch a Roundup. Super stoked I was able to tune in for this one.
Yes.
Sick kilt, Dr. Daddy Jeff.
Tell him we're in a kilt. Yeah, no, see, it's a fake spring thing. So I'm just pretending that it's already summertime. So I'm in my kilt. There comes a certain point in time in the year where unless I'm doing any yard work, I do not wear pants. Nope, doesn't happen. I do have cargo shorts, but honestly, I prefer kilts. Kilts are way better. Way better. All right, so we do have a little bit of mail here. I got a couple of letters, but then I got this, and this is marked okay to read on stream. Jeff, I just want to send you some of my art. I've been into making these crocheted Baphomets. I hope you like her. You guys like her. Ravensfire, thank you so much. And this is just one of the most adorable fucking things anybody's ever sent me. I fucking love this. This is so cute. Check this out. Check this shit out. Isn't that adorable? It's a crocheted Baphomet. I love it. It is just the cutest damn thing. The colors are a little washed out on this this webcam, but this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic work. And I think that they would want me to shill their Etsy shop. So it's Etsy Crazy with a K Santina Art. Crazy with a K Santina Art on Etsy. So yeah. Isn't that adorable? I fucking love that. So yeah. This is gonna we're gonna try and make a little bit of room here. And I am a humble cringe merchant. I need that to stay up. Let's put that there, and then we'll stick you right there. Sit. Stay. Leaning against the sign. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Also, I will be coughing. I just got done being sick for like a week and a half. That is also why this month in pseudoscience was a few days late, like 4 or 5 days late. I was horrendously sick, and I've only just recently managed to start feeling like a human being again. So, you know, it is what it is. So yes, when I laugh now, I cough horrendously. So we're doing the roundup, which means I'm going to be coughing a lot because this shit always cracks me up. Just real quick before we get going, I just want to say thank you so much for spending some time with me, inviting me into your homes, sometimes watching me with your friends, with your family. It is just the absolute weirdest thing in the fucking world, and I love it. It's super cool. So thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here. Let's have some fun on my favorite day of the month. It's time for the Wingnut Roundup. But first, if you want a t-shirt, you can go brainforcesoundeffects.com. Brainforcesoundeffects.com. That's right. Let's catch up on our Streamlabs and SuperChats. And Nurakolov, thank you very much. Kate Velasquez, hi from South Africa fan. The Roundup is a highlight of my month. Awesome, thank you. 13 says, hey everyone, hope everyone in chat's doing well. Goth Bunny, hi Daddy Jeff, hope you're doing well. My mom and I are watching together, and it's her 60th birthday. Can everybody please say happy birthday, Bunny's grandma? And can you please wish her a happy one? I love to you and the fam. Love right back to you, and happy birthday, Grandma. I hope you enjoy. I promise to keep the grossest stuff at the very, very end, okay? And other than that, we should be good. We should be good. Shit, somebody's grandma's watching me now. Oh, no. Space Admiral Vivi, thank you again very much. And Spud Gun says, love you, Jeff, in a totally platonic way. Oh, yeah, shit. I also forgot to mention something. Shit. Okay, hang on. This is kind of important, actually. So something's happening on April 3rd, actually. Totally forgot about this. Because by the time we're back together again for April Wingnut Roundup, it'll have been probably like 25 days since then or something like that. Ooh. So on April 3rd, I turned 40. That is very weird. That is very, very strange. Over the hill jokes can now commence. I give you my blessing. I remember when I was a kid, I'd be in like the pharmacy and shit, and they'd have like all the Hallmark section, and they'd have all these like black balloons and over 40 and blah blah blah. And I looked at my dad and I was like, oh, I can't wait to throw you an over the hill birthday party. And my dad vaguely threatened me about it. But I only found out later that he had turned 40 like 3 years prior or something like that. I didn't even know how old my dad was at the time. So, yeah. I seriously don't look at, well, I appreciate it. I may not look 40. I feel 40. Yeah. I'm a whole lot of miles of rough road, that's for sure. But I'm still young in my heart. So, yeah, there's that. Thought that'd be kind of weird. All right, let's start off the Wingnut Roundup here with just a very brief, quick, surrealistic experience. Here we go. Let's do this.
Peace, family. This video right here is about how I got abducted by extraterrestrials before. That's a fact. I'm not lying about that. Multiple times. And I've been getting goddamn abducted since I was like 5 years old. I can remember all that shit. That's a fact. I just want to say that I got my meditation music going through. I'm chilling, you heard? I'm chilling. I'm big chilling. I just want to say that. Yeah! It's the general, you heard? Yeah. With that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate it. I'm about to go get my motherfucker. I'm about to go get my gear right, get my general eye hang, throw my shit back on and get right, you heard? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Big peace.
And that was literally it. I saw this title. I've been abducted by extraterrestrials since I was 5 years old, and I jumped at it. I went, holy hot fucking damn, that's going to be a great video. And then that's it. That's all he gives us. What? Come on. You got to give us some juicy details. You can't just toss that out there like you're pissing in the fucking wind, man. I need details. But yeah, that won't be the only time we see young Pharaoh this roundup. But I found that so fascinating. Why exactly would you feel compelled to be like, listen here, family, this video is about how I was abducted by aliens? I was. Amazing! Wow! Fuck! Incredible! Wow! Goddamn. Oh no, somebody in the chat says they have passwords older than some of the people watching. It's fine, whatever. It's all good. Hey, look, me turning 40 is just proof that you too one day can be 40 years old on YouTube. Is that a good thing? I think so. I don't know. I'm having fun. Fuck, who cares? All right, anyway, let's just keep going. Let's go to the next one. Yes. Okay, all right. Whew, I'm already getting warm in here.
I'm going to make an outrageous statement to you.
No.
Demons are dumb. That may sound like a strange thing coming from me, because evil spirits seem to be so clever. deceptive, beguiling. Well, they are. But they are also dumb.
It's always Jezebel, but Jezebel happens to be just not very bright. Not very bright.
They remind me of those accounts of stupid criminals, like the 19-year-old woman who committed a robbery, stole a car, and then posted her deed on a feed to YouTube. Dumb. Or the man who walked into a bank and handed a note to the clerk demanding money. The only problem was that he signed his name to the note and was easily caught later. Dumb.
Yes, Bob. People who do dumb things are dumb. Very good. Very good. Hard-hitting commentary.
Then there was a man who was arrested for a petty crime, booked and released. He stepped outside of the police station and stole an ambulance. When he arrived home, the police were waiting for him. Dumb.
There's that viral clip of the guy who like stole a car just so he could get a Hot Pocket. And somebody was like, while he's getting handcuffed, somebody was like, hey man, was it worth it? He's like, for a Hot Pocket? Absolutely. Hot Pocket. And yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now
Listen, Bob, just because you have certain priorities in life doesn't mean other people don't have like priorities as well. And being judgy on those things, I think it's a little assuming. I think so.
let me list 3 dumb things that demons do. Here's number 1. You are the brightest angel in heaven. You are covered with precious stones and make music before the throne of God. You are an anointed angel on the mountain of God, but then you do something dumb.
Why in the world would you anoint angels with jewels? Also, I mean, this is like kind of assuming the very pop culture sort of thing of like angels. You guys have seen the whole things of like what angels actually look like, how they're described in the Bible. They're horrific. They're terrifying. They're all fucked up looking. How are you gonna like put some bling on a bunch of concentric spinning circles of eyes? How do you do that? I don't know. I'm not sold on this at all. I don't think so.
You think that you, the created, are greater than the creator, God. And you determine to one-up him and take over. Ezekiel chapter 28 and Isaiah 14 describe this scenario. The dumb one was the devil. And he took 1/3 of heaven's angels with him in this rebellion, according to Revelation 12:4. Dumb and dumber multiplied by billions of insurrectionist angels.
Now, hang on a second. Wait. Let's think about this for a second. I'm kind of curious about this. So Bob Larson, we're taking all of what he's saying at face value, of course. Like all of this, of course, happened. Blah 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 blah. But Bob Larson is throwing shade at the biblical Lucifer, the rebellious angel that rebelled against the most omnipotent being in the ever to ever, just short of the great black dragon, of course, and ran off. Like, yeah, he may have failed, but he ran off with a third of his fucking employees. That's insane. Those numbers would put any, like, corporate scalp hunter to shame. What the fuck? How you calling that dumb? That's pretty goddamn successful. Let alone the fact that he's ballsy enough to go up against the person who literally created everything. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Bob Larson has done anything in his life that measures up to the ambition and the success so far that we're hearing about here. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yes, demons are dumb. Dumb demon thing number 2. Once these demons, fallen angels, were cast to earth, they became even dumber. They watched as Christ cast out demons and gave authority to all who follow him, including the command of Luke 10:19. Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you.
Except cancer and, Alzheimer's, Ebola, guinea worms, things like that. But look, okay. But how is that the demon's fault? You know, the demons are just like being demons, doing their thing, fucking been around ever since the dawn of time, blah, 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 blah. You know, tempting, ooh, running around being like, hey, cheat on your wife. Hey, maybe file 2. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'll read that in a minute. You know, like, hey, maybe you could like vote twice with that ballot you got for your dead uncle. Ha ha ha, being all tempting and shit. You know, and then some carpenter dude, this hippie motherfucker comes around and he's like, stuff. Like, that's not their fault. That's not their fault.
If you know that someone had the power to destroy you and send you to the fiery pit of hell, wouldn't you avoid them any way possible? But as an exorcist, I have learned that not all demons want to hide. You've seen them on my YouTube exorcism channel, lunging at me, screaming, thrashing about violently, when all I do is just look at them or hold up my cross. Why don't they stay cool and keep quiet? Because they're proud. And pride
Impulse
makes
control.
one dumb. It's proud people who cheat, steal, cut corners, and there's some like, say, Jeffrey Epstein. They get by with it for years, but eventually they make a dumb mistake and they are caught. As many times as demons have seen me cast out their kind by the thousands, there is always one more demon who thinks he can best the man of God.
I really want to make some social commentary on that choice to include Jeffrey Epstein, but I think I'm just going to let that one slide. Like, I'm not getting into it. Fuck it.
What's really dumb is that they forget who they are fighting. It's not me, it's Jesus inside me. The number 3 dumb thing that demons do is persist in evil when they know the outcome. James 2:19 tells us the demons believe in God and tremble. They know they are defeated, but they fight on. Revelation chapter 20, verse 10 tells us that the devil will be cast into hell, the lake of fire, to be tormented forever and ever. You'd think that would make a demon think twice.
Bob Larson's face is just art. It's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. I love it. He's like, I have a very good point. I mean, what else are they supposed to do? Is there like, you know, a retraining service for demons, you know, fallen angels and shit? Like, hey, we here at Innovations Unlimited, we know that you, as a former fallen angel, might be having trouble finding gainful employment. That is why we have a 7-week course in order to retrain you in exciting new areas like VCR repair, computer programming in C and C+. Like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck are they supposed to do? I don't fucking I don't fucking get it. What do you want, Bob? What do you fucking want? Jesus Christ. Yeah, demon counseling. Yeah. It's so silly. It's so silly. Absolutely nuts. I love you, Bob. You're fucking great. All right. I'm done with that one. All right. Let's see. McFlubberpants. Hey, Big Daddy Jeff. Just wanted to once again shout out my spouse, Hirasol, who is now officially an American citizen. Fucking congratulations. We're both big fans of yours and watch your Roundup on the regular. Thank you for doing what you do. And thank you very much for the kind words and the Streamlabs and typing out the pronunciation, because I am terrible at that a lot of times. Appalachian Mothman. First time catching the Roundup in a while. I've missed your face. Well, I have missed your name face. Thank you, buddy. Jason Sanders, I love chicken enchiladas. Just thought you should know. I, too, love chicken enchiladas. Over the past 2 months or so, I have decided, because my favorite food, my absolute favorite food in the world is Mexican food. And it's both real Mexican and Tex-Mex. I love them both. So I have made it a point to learn and experiment how to make my own. And I make some fucking baller-ass fish tacos, if I do say so myself. Beach 8 says 40, huh? Wait till 60 plus. Well, it's not like I have much of a choice now, do I? Ordinary Man Fishing. Jezebel. More like Jeffabel, you sexy beast. Brrr. Lanzelette, happy birthday, Jeff. Mine's also April 3rd. I cannot overstate how much your 2020 live stream that day meant to me. Aw. I was crushed to not get a 25th birthday, and you made my day so much better, so thanks. That was a rough time. And you know what? I think that that's something that maybe we should all kind of collectively understand and like, so we can use shared experiences as means by which to understand and empathize with each other. So even if there might be somebody who's kind of an obnoxious piece of shit and you just do not fucking like them, think to yourself, they too had to have a shitty, or maybe 2, or maybe even 3 shitty birthdays because of the pandemic. Didn't we all? I mean, that's at least something. Shared trauma, right? Shared trauma. At least lets us feel a little bit closer and connected to people who might be like, I don't like them. I try and do that as much as I possibly can. I fail all the time. Dorothy Ishida, thank you very much for being a member. Wait until you hit 50. That really fucks with you. Well, look, hey, turning 40 in a week. If I had the money, I would get myself a red convertible. 100%. I would lean into the midlife crisis thing just super, super fucking hard. I absolutely would. So let's go ahead. Let's do some catch up a little bit with some other wingnuts that we haven't heard from in a while. First up, we're going to look at, or listen rather, to our old friend Revolutions for Tomorrow, Destroying Fake Christianity. The titles of his videos are always the best. There are 2 Jesus Christ on the earth, Yasha and Satan, Red Pill, MGTOW, NWO, TikTok, Fortnite, Agenda. Excellent. Should be a good video.
This is a video, short and sweet, I intend. It's about the difference between the actual Messiah of the Hebrews, who the world calls Christ, and the fake version of the real Messiah, who the world also calls Christ. They call him Jesus Christ, but the Messiah's actual name was Yeshua, or Yasha, Y-A-S-H-A. I like to call him Christ so that my audience knows who I'm speaking about. The name Jesus isn't even a name, it's a compilation of 2 words in the Latin, and it means Hail Zeus, and Zeus is one of Satan's many names. The Most High God only has one name, Ahaya. Just like his son, the Messiah only...
Is that a thing? I don't think that's true. That sounds absolutely bazonkers. I'm pretty sure the etymology of the name Jesus comes from something else. But like, you know, yeah, if somebody has the spelling of Jesus, lives in a Latin American country, they probably have their name pronounced Jesus. But that's how you pronounce phonetically the letters in the name. It's not Hey Zeus, God of thunder and lightning. I don't think that's what it is. Does anybody in the chat want to like, yeah, Zeus is not Latin. I know. Yeah, it's Does anybody want to look up the etymology of the name Jesus? I used to know, but yeah, it's fucking bananas. Yeah, I think it's more like just an evolution from Yeshua or something like that. Anyway, let's keep going.
He has one doctrine, and his doctrine is as different as a white man and a black man.
What?
What's his doctrine? It's quite simple. It's found in John 8:11 and John 5 verse 14. It's repent or burn in hell.
Okay, not the greatest marketing strategy, I would say, but it's not my religion, so whatever.
Go and sin no more, or worse things will happen to you. Right? So it's all the way back in Genesis chapter 4 verse 7.
Ah, okay. So yeah. Jesus is the Greek version of Joshua, which might come from Yeshua, which whatever. Yeah. I thought so. Hey, Zeus. Fuck, man. Fuck.
7. God made it clear, even to Cain, the first murderer. Go and sin no more. If you do what is right, you'll be accepted. If you don't do what is right, you will not be accepted. Sin wants to rule over you, but you must rule over it. In the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21.
Yeah. And you gotta burn in hell. This kid's really fascinating. If you guys don't remember who this is he's the white kid with dreadlocks and a tattoo on his forehead. And I think he said it was supposed to be like the name of God, but it actually turned out that it wasn't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was something like that. And I'm not really sure where exactly he is now. Last time I was keeping up with him, he was in some island country in the Pacific, asking people to like join his commune that he didn't have yet. And the way he was selling himself on it was he was like, I have many books, many religious texts and books, and we can read them together. I need a friend. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, that guy. I feel bad for him because like obviously his whole worldview is around this like, I know what the real God is and what the real God wants us to do. We've watched a few of those. And that enables me to be super judgy and shitty to people if they don't do things that I want them to do. And it must be a really lonely existence. It's kind of a bummer, man. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know. Anyway, I just found that randomly, and I thought I'd toss that in really early. We'll take a look at that. God, it's getting fucking warm in here already. Am I gonna have to strip? Am I gonna have to start stripping already? I'm trying really hard to like keep my clothes on this roundup. I'm trying. It's not very easy for me. Nick Warner, happy to catch another live roundup. I want to give a quick birthday shout out to my EMT partner / best friend Rosie. Hey, happy birthday, Rosie.
Hello from Atlanta.
Hello.
I wanted to give a shout out to my besties Kath and Caleb, since they can't catch the roundup live this month and it'll trip them out when they watch it back later. Much love to you and yours, Dr. Daddy Jeff.
Aw, I love you. I love you. And big shout outs to your besties, Kath and Caleb. Why aren't you guys watching it live? You owe me 2 roundup watchings live now. That's how it works. Anyway, moving on. We're going to check in with Certified Health Nut, Troy Casey, Fit at 50. And he... God damn it. I'm trying not to laugh because I know what I have to watch again. I haven't watched all of, like, most of these I've watched enough to know that it's entertaining, and then I intentionally don't watch anymore because I want to have, like, a genuine, like, discovery with you. This one I watched all the way through, and it's fucking bananas. But he decided to go to the Freedom Convoy, but not actually do the Freedom Convoy. Instead, he went to an overpass near his house where a bunch of people were waving flags. But here we go. He found this interesting person.
Be interviewed. We're on YouTube, and so okay. What's your name and where are you from, my dear?
My name's Christy Tyrone. I'm from Prescott Valley. Newly fled from communist California.
Wow. Okay, we went to Sedona, and so we left right after the riots in my neighborhood, and everybody said, "Just wear a mask, sit down, shut up." What do you? I was up there at City Hall in LA, yelling freedom and talking about vaccines and what the ingredients are, because I've been at this for 30 years. I specialize in holistic health. I've worked in the Amazon as a medicine.
This is what I love about Troy Casey, man. This is what I absolutely love. He's the best because he's like, hey, I'd really like to interview you and get to know you and like put like who you are out into the world. We're live on YouTube. So how are you? What's going on? And she says like one sentence. He's like, yeah, so like I've been doing a bunch of shit for like 30 fucking years and like I'm like super big and important. I've been doing this and I've been doing that and I'm really, really good and everything's cool and it's really great and everything like fucking Christ, take a breath.
Hunter, I've been a target by the pharmaceutical companies from day one.
Keep it up,
We
man.
don't care because God protects me, and that's
Amen.
the truth.
That's
And I got angels all around me. So you hit out in Prescott Valley. How's that going?
Oh, there's so much freedom there. Everybody kind of just leaves you alone. You can do your thing. You can just be American there.
There's just so much freedom there, man. There's so much freedom. It's why I like it. I go to places where I can just like, breathe in the freedom, you know? Like some places I go and I'm like, oh, there's not freedom here. I need to go where there's more freedom. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my fucking God. It's so great. It's
It's a great place.
But is Airbnb starting to rape your little neighborhoods?
We're kind of out at the edge of the country, so it hasn't got to us yet.
Not to you yet, but this is part of the World Economic Forum global takeover in the land grab, and they're doing that, and there's corporate holdings in all these little towns, and they're trying to snatch up as much land while they do a 2007 mortgage crisis times a bazillion because of the inflation and all the other stuff.
Because the communists don't want you to have private property.
Yeah, you'll own nothing,
Right?
and
I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it.
yeah, fuck that
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and
I just needed a break for just a second. This is fantastic. This is so great. It's so weird. It's so weird.
so you live in Prescott, and what brings you out here today?
We came out to support the convoy to D.C. because we the people need to stand up for our country, and for now it's easy.
You know, it's weird to say that you're going to stand up for all these people who are going to be sitting down for hours driving. It's I don't know. I know it's a nitpicking thing. I know what they mean. I know. But still.
We have to come out and wave a flag, and we need to do this while it's peaceable and keep it good and get the word out and spread the truth to everybody and let them know that America's the best country in the world. America's the best thing that happened since Jesus died for us, and Jesus died for us, and that's what made America.
Woo! There you go.
Yes.
Well, Jesus got made 1,700 years after. America got made 1,700 years after.
Just hang on a second. Just bask in this. Just imagine what she just said is a sauna. Okay? It's a sauna. It's got wood paneled walls and like the hot rocks, and it's steamy, you know, it's very atmospheric.
Forgot you were live today. Unable to stay up as I'm combating both kidney stones and the dreaded COVID. We'll leave you with your monthly English place name. Ache, pronounced yak.
Wait, what? A-I-K-E, pronounced yak? What the fuck? What the fuck, England? What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Okay, anyway, so all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love you. Go get some sleep. So we're in this sauna, right? In this sauna, we're basking in the steam of what she just said. America is the greatest thing since Jesus, and it was because of Jesus is why America is so great. He made America great in the first place. Okay. And then Troy tries to wheel it back like, you know, the math doesn't actually add up on that. I think, fuck, let me think about that.
Yeah, and it's inspired by the Holy Bible. Our Constitution's based on the Holy Bible as the Declaration of Independence. And we are a Christian nation at the core, and everybody benefits from the Christian values that we're based on, no matter what they believe in.
Yes, brotherly love, community, you know, basic fundamental elements, and we don't have that with our usury money right now, with the fiat currencies.
You know, so it's fascinating kind of thinking about this for a little bit. Troy Casey is he's about to start speaking ill on the fiat currency. You know, one of them Christian values of charity, you know, going up against greed and whatever. You know where I'm going with that. Yeah, it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. It's so wild. Let alone the fact that I think it was only like a third of the founding fathers were even religious. Like there were atheist ones in there, and like it was very intentionally crafted. Not to say that it was a perfect document either, but like these people have never even fucking read the goddamn thing. It's very, very strange. All right, let's just give it a little bit longer. It's just so silly.
The Federal Reserve System is neither federal nor does it have any reserves.
So I would encourage people to study, learn our history and what we're built on, and teach it to your children so they can respect our country and uphold the freedoms that we're built on, to keep it alive and so others can prosper from it. Pull them out of public school and homeschool them and teach them the truth. and keep it going, keep it alive. It's our duty, as stated in our Declaration of Independence, to do that.
And
all right, so the last thing I'll say on this, because again, like I try not to get too political on this channel. I fucked up a little bit on that on this month in pseudoscience this month. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty good banger. I fuck over Glenn Greenwald because he's an idiot about Ukrainian biolabs. Go figure. When you actually look into something, it might actually reveal what is happening. Anyway, all that aside, look, the only thing I'm going to say about this is I'm very, very tired of this kind of sentimentality. For all of my non-American friends, there's a very, very simple concept around America. And people who are Americans and understand the very basic principles behind it, it's not that hard. But people like that like to try and say that it's something different. They have this idea that you have to respect your country. You don't. You don't have to respect fucking anything. Anything. Respect is something that should be earned or enjoyed or appreciated about something because it has an intrinsic value. That should not then mean you cannot criticize something. The most American thing any American can possibly do is say, fuck America. I love America, but fuck America. Do better. That's American. It's patriotic. Like it's a spirit of rebellion, man. Not like, well, I guess we have to do that because I guess that's the right thing to do. No, fuck that. Be rebellious. It's the spirit of America, the real spirit of America. I am a patriot. I love my country. It's fucked up. I'm sorry about that. But whatever. Moving on. Christian, thank you again very much. Very, very much. Space Admiral VV, this lady slaps roof. This town can hold so much freedom in it. You ain't never tried to pack this much freedom into a smaller one. Try and do that with a hatchback. Goddamn thing's gonna fall right off the fucking tires. But yeah, man. No, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I only respect grandma. You know what? Damn right. Damn right. Respect your grandma. Unless your grandma sucks. But most grandmas are fucking fantastic. Yes, the little known, take your kids out of public school and homeschool them clause in the Declaration of Independence. Indeed. 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 Fantastic. Fuck yeah, man. I would argue Americans who wear masks and get vaccinated to protect their fellow Americans from a deadly disease are more patriotic than quack conspiracists who don't. True, 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 true. 100%. That kind of thinking more about vulnerable people than whether or not you're uncomfortable, I think is not necessarily even just like an American thing, but it is a huge, huge boon and benefit and makes you a good person. But you can also make the angle that it is a very patriotic thing. It is a patriotic act to make sure you try and save as many of your countrymen as possible. I agree. Speaking of freedom... Fuck. Let's find out what Jesus Christ thinks about the Freedom Convoy.
So let's see what Jesus has to say about the truckers' convoy.
Okay. Let's do it. Fuck, it's hot in here. Jesus Christ. Hello?
You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus.
Oh.
When we talk about the flip, those of you that have been following our work have heard us talk about the flip, and this is an energetic flip from submission into resistance, true resistance. This is what you are witnessing now is the physical manifestation of that energetic flip.
I see.
So what you understand as Course in Miracles students or future Course in Miracles students, you know that we recommend you all do a Course in Miracles. What you understand is that behavior follows belief.
So, well, I have to point this out because not everybody remembers whatever her fucking name is. What's her fucking name? Her name is... Who cares? Whatever. Their channel name is Channeling Jesus and Ananda. Whatever the fuck. But look, this lady, she channels Jesus, and Jesus and her have made an online course that you can buy called Something in Miracles, some bullshit like that. And for some reason, Jesus hates vaccines, loves conspiracies, and he needs you to take the Course in Miracles course or whatever the fuck it's called. Just saying. What about the flop? I think she's talking about, like, it's the same thing like all these other conspiracy fucking nuts do constantly. Call for an Uprising does it. Infinite Waters, breathe in that good ass Prana baby guy. They're always saying, like, the end is coming. The Great Reset is here. You'll never believe what happens next. And nothing fucking happens. Nothing ever happens. And when something big fucking happens, like a global fucking pandemic, they didn't call it because they don't know. It's just all marketing. Bunch of bullshit. Oh, is this the big flop, the big flip? No, not yet. Oh, okay. We'll just wait for it.
And belief is transformed often by experience. The Course in Miracles wants to lead you on a journey to get a different experience so that you understand that when you change your thinking, your experience changes. And when your experience changes, your life changes. What's happening on the ground in Canada is the realization by many that the scam has been perpetrated upon them. A scam has been perpetrated upon them.
Yeah, so this one's actually a little bit older because I hadn't looked at her channel in a while. This is specifically the Canadian trucker convoy, not the limp dick one happening here in Washington, D.C. So, yeah. But, there's a scam, like a scam-demic or something.
And as the evidence comes in, there is more and more knowing, not just thinking or believing, more and more knowing that they have been lied to. And people are not stupid. They may be kind, they may be slow to anger, they may be compliant, but they are not stupid. And from an energetic point of view, that is what you're witnessing. You're witnessing people who are looking at the evidence of their own eyes, and they are coming to understand that something is very, very wrong. When they are...
So look, it's not because they got riled up because of politics. It's not because they're pent up because they've been stuck indoors for over a year and a fucking half, and now they're just like finally popping their goddamn wig and needing to go and blah, 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 blah. It's none of these things. It's because they're finally seeing the hidden truth that Jesus was telling us all about through this weird Australian woman. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. The thing is, too, if you think about it, my perspective on people who are like hardcore anti-vaxxers, conspiracy nuts, trucker convoy, that sort of thing, wherein I believe that most people inherently are probably pretty decent people. I do. I really do. Even people who do obnoxious, stupid, terrible fucking shit. If they're just acting because that's how they feel, fine. They might be wrong, but fine. It doesn't make them a bad person. It just makes them a little dumb. But that's okay, because I'm a little dumb about a lot of shit. That is a lot more respectful than, well, now they're just finally waking up because before that they were just fucking stupid. What the fuck, man? I don't know. I just, like, if you take half a step back from this stuff, you can just feel how, like, derisive and insulting these people naturally are. I don't know. It's fucking weird. So crazy. All right, let's move on to, because I really don't want to watch any more of this video. It's just an old lady going, "You are beloved, say I am the one who I don't." No. All right, moving on. Oh, this is a good one. This is a fucking great one. I was so excited when I found this. So, if there is any God in heaven, most of you will probably not know who this is. If that's the case, then in some ways, deplatforming might not actually be totally terrible, because this guy's a fucking idiot and an absolutely spooky, shitty, disgusting human being. Stefan Molyneux, famous back in the day for defooing people, as in, if your parents don't believe in the same types of conspiracy theories that I'm telling you are real, you should divorce yourself from your parents and never associate with them again. Also a race realist, also obsessed with women's eggs and fertility, And also went to Poland and hung out with a bunch of neo-Nazis and was like, these guys are actually kind of cool. Anyway, he's going to talk to us about masks. Many people online consider this dude a big-brained genius philosopher. This is incredible.
Why didn't we evolve it? Right? It's not any big scientific thing. You understand? It's just my first question, right? Why didn't we evolve it? Like, if masks make us much healthier with no cost to us, really, why didn't we evolve a fine mesh over our mouth? Say, oh, well, you got to eat. It's like, yeah, okay, well, maybe there's a fold, or you could get food in there somehow, or something like that, right? Or maybe we would have developed the ability to pound food into a paste and push it through, or something like that, right? Or we would have, I don't know, had a mouth in our belly button, or whatever.
Let's think about this for a second, okay? We're gonna try and understand the position that Stefan is coming from, what he's building up to make this argument. Now, the first question, first and foremost, before we even do that, is: do I think that Stefan Molyneux actually believes this? I have no fucking clue. He might be that fucking stupid, but this is what he's doing. He's doing a very common thing where people are trying to be medicine, science, denialist-y, light, by like, well, evolution is a thing, so if this thing is good for us, wouldn't we have naturally evolved that anyway? So if masks are good for us, and nobody says masks are good for you, that's bizarre. You're coming from an argument that doesn't exist to begin with. But let's say, if masks are good for you, then why didn't you just evolve your face into a fucking mask? What in the fuck? There are many biological adaptations that we have right now. Right now. You've got them. I've got them. We've all got them in ways we have evolved as a biological organism to try and fight off things like viruses and bacteria. Why do you think we have boogers? We have boogers to help protect inhalation of a bunch of nasty bacteria and dust particles. Why do you think we have eyelashes? To keep shit out of our fucking eyes. We have a biochemical furnace inside of our fucking stomach to help digest food, but also kills harmful parasites and bacteria. Not all of them. Because the thing is, we evolve, and the rest of nature evolves as well. And the thing that most people are very uncomfortable about, especially if they're one of those naturalistic types where everything should be just going the way it's supposed to go, is that nature is not our fucking friend. Nature wants to kill us. We didn't make cancer. We didn't make guinea worms. We didn't make all these terrible fucking afflictions. Nature did. Nature's not our fucking friend. We are evolving to fight against nature while nature is evolving to kill us. That's just how it fucking works. So on no level does any of this fucking argument make any sense whatsoever. Any sense. Yes, boogers. Boogers. Yes, I'm saying right now, okay, you know what? I've just defeated Stefan Molyneux's entire argument. Anyway, so, all right. Boogers. Boogers. I really love that word, boogers.
So, it's always my question, okay, so if it's really advantageous for us, why didn't we evolve it?
Sometimes I really hate being a philosopher.
All right, anyway, I thought that was pretty fun. Stefan. It's not Stefan, it's Stefan. I'm going to need some more wine. I'm in a really good mood. How are you guys doing? You guys feeling good? I love the Roundup. Roundup is my favorite. I'm so happy I get a chance to spend some time with you guys. I am absolutely on cloud 9. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just checking on our programming real quick. Just I got this. Dragon of the West says, I am a progressive liberal because I love my country. I want my country to live up to its full industrial economic potential and share that with the rest of the continent. None of these motherfuckers have ever read Communist Manifesto or the Federalist Papers. Neither have I. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just very pro good things, anti bad things. That's my political stance, guys. That's my hard hitting, taking a stand political stance. Yep.
I would argue that nature doesn't actually want to asterisk kill us. It
True.
just doesn't care about us.
Right.
A very fine distinction sometimes, but most predators just see us as a meal.
True.
Do you hate cows? I don't. They're just really tasty.
You know, and I've wanted to have a farm for a really long time. Thank you very much for that, by the way, Alphabet Soup 3000. Appreciate you. I've wanted to have a farm for a really long time, and I will someday. But I know as soon as I get a farm and I have a cow, I'm probably never going to be able to eat another burger because I've gotten a chance to hang out and play with a cow before, and they're like giant dogs, man. And I love dogs. And like the last time I hung out with a cow, I didn't really want to eat beef for like 6 months because I was like, oh, dude, that cow was so fucking cool. What if this cow was that cool too? Oh, shit. So if you're very comfortable eating beef, don't hang out with cows because it can kind of fuck you up because cows are really fucking cool, actually. I personally can still eat beef. As soon as I own a cow, it's out the fucking window, man. It's out the fucking window. It seems like I'm about to perform at a European underground rave. That sounds fun. That sounds great. Are there still underground raves in Europe? That'd be fucking dope. What the fuck? No. Oh, God.
What is this?
Stop.
What is this?
Jesus Christ. Stop. Fucking Facebook. I swear to God. What the fuck? No. Stop. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. All right, so I made a promise to somebody that I was going to check in on Jillian this month. Now, I know everybody's always excited, like, oh, what's going on with Jillian? What's Jillian been up to lately, Jeff? What kind of crazy stuff is Jillian getting into? And so we're going to look. But I got to be honest, I watched like 10 Jillian videos. And this is the most entertaining part I could actually find, okay? Jillian is very boring these days. Very, very boring. At least like a couple of months ago when she was like, actually, the Greek gods were real. That was at least fun. But this isn't necessarily that fun. It's interesting and it's weird, but I'm going to satisfy your guys' craving for Jillian. But don't expect much, man.
Average lifespan, let's say in the first world, is like 80. Okay, so...
Oh, shit, it's not even going to play right because it's, oh, fuck, hang on. Can I do it like this? Yeah. Here we go.
When you have the magnitudes of 80 in every generation, okay, so you could have a few generations of kids. If you had a kid, if you lived to 80 and you got pregnant at like 18, or even before that, you could have a bunch of kids in different generations. And the generations could be like within spans of like 30 years. So if you are 80 and you have 2 children.
Uh-huh.
And they were born in 2 of them and they were representing 2 generations. A 30-year difference. What is it, 1965 to 1980? 20 years? Maybe 21 years.
I'm telling you guys, she's not...
Whatever the cutoff for the generations, 20 years. You could have like 5 kids in different generations. And each generation is edified and given basic prototypical information, and then you keep adding to the textbooks.
Uh-huh.
You keep saying, science is not settled. History is not settled.
Mm-hmm.
New discoveries are always happening. And so what used to be what we thought was concrete is actually very fluid. And when things are fluid, then you realize that nothing is linear.
Oh, man.
evolution isn't linear. And so that's then where I'm like saying that, okay, well then with the whole Georgia Guidestones, it's another script that's been written before, but in a different form.
Right.
Maybe before, Noah back in the Bible days, if we want to go back there, was trying to warn everyone, make a boat, go do this, you got to prepare. We're just going to be waiting for 40 days and 40 nights. Everyone's going to get flooded out, build an ark. And people were like, yeah, right, whatever. And they did their thing and did not heed the warnings of people. And so then they all drowned in the floods. Well, that's like with the whole Georgia Guidestones. Okay, there's going to be a lot of stuff. And we've been warned about this for the last, at least since 9/11. And all the conspiracy world came out.
All right. Look, that's it. I mean, I only did it because like people are really curious on like what Jillian's been up to. That's what Jillian's been up to. Like there's really nothing like in depth or no. Stop. Shut. Nothing like super in depth going on with her. It's kind of sad. I feel like we need to get an intervention going for Jillian. We're gonna be like, Jillian, we need a new golden era of Jillian, right? And I'm hoping that happens when she releases her next book. That's what I'm hoping for. I really hope so because yeah, this is brain drain shit. But yeah, that was the last thing before we just completely take a swan dive off the deep end. Shit gets really fucking weird from here. Let's see. Aunt Cecilia, I can't stay. We'll catch the roundup on the replay. Love to you in the chat. Well, thank you so much. Alphabet Soup 3000, I gotta go win a dragon in Final Fantasy 14, so I have to cut out here. I will watch later. Have a great roundup. Well, thank you very much and appreciate you. All right, guys. Now that those guys are going to leave, now I'm going to whip out the big fucking guns. The big fucking guns. You ready for the big-ass fucking bazoomer bazookas? Let's go. Let's do it. What's Steven Rodriguez up to?
And now you're recording me.
Yes, repeat that.
My minors did not appreciate being,
Taught information about pregnancy?
Yeah, you can't do that.
I can't teach children about pregnancy?
Now, can you please lower your phone?
No, I can't. So, you're going to call the police on me, right? You're good. So, you call the police on me.
Yep, sure did.
Thank you.
Now I need to get the fuck out of here.
So, and why are you calling the police on me again?
Because we've asked you to leave and you said no.
And
so apparently, and I wish I knew the context of exactly what it was that he was saying. This is the only problem with these Steven Rodriguez videos is we only get the footage of when people are like, actually, you fucking freak, get the fuck out of our store. But I can only consider how batshit crazy this dude is. Apparently, he was talking to minors, as in children, about pregnancy? Big yikes there, buddy. Big yikes. Sir, this is a Walmart. I know, man.
So there's no such thing as private property?
This is private property.
No, private property does not exist, dummy. You're stupid.
Well, it exists under American law.
No, American law. Oh, you're right. It's KKKism.
Yeah.
You're a Nazi.
There you go.
Okay. How Hitler? You sick motherfucker.
Please leave.
It is amazing how often this guy gets fucking kicked out of Walmart. It's absolutely fucking wild. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, no. What was on his shirt? That's a good question.
Okay.
I can kill you with...
Oh, you're right. It's KKKism.
B.
You're a Nazi.
There you
go. Okay.
I don't know. That is kind of a weird one. I gotta read that one. Holy shit, that dab hit right when Jilly came on. I was not ready for that. Look, as incoherent as Jillian is, having like your first hit of a really good rip of weed right as Jillian starts just droning into shit, you have my absolute sympathies, my friend. My absolute sympathies. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So for the past few months, ladies and gentlemen, I have been concerned. I've been worried. I've been checking at least twice a week, sometimes more, because there has been a hole in my heart. Somebody I've come to rely on. Somebody that I've come to love and study, appreciate for the rare gem that he is. Let alone the fact that he's the creator of the multiverse. The great black dragon, JRASX, and I hadn't been able to find a thing. Radio silence. I felt alone and left in the dark. And then this morning, he posted a video. Oh, yeah! Now, it's not the kind of video that you would expect. It's not the usual JRASX video. But he is alive. He's alive. And I think he might actually legitimately not be alive much longer, though. And you'll hear. I have to share this with you because he has become a part of our lives at this point. I think, honestly, like, I probably get him more attention than he gets on his own. But, you know, whatever. But we love him. We love him. He's the great black dragon who's irrationally angry about Antifa and China and all sorts of shit. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of listen to the beginning of this, okay? And then the rest of this video is actually older footage that he decided to re-upload in this video, and we'll just like skip to like 2 random spots and see what he has to say. Okay? Here we go.
It's 8:35 p.m. Saturday, March 26.
He doesn't sound good.
2022.
Does not sound good.
There's a lot of people that will be waking up as I'm coming out of, once I'm out of this body and on myself again, once I'm free from this piece of shit.
Yeah, he doesn't sound good at all. Now, keep in mind, he has sounded really bad before. And then, like, he disappeared for like 3 weeks and he came back and he was like, fucking Antifa and the fucking Chinese, or if this fucking body would just die, I'd turn into the lion-faced god and kill them all. You know. Yeah, I mean, 8:35 p.m. that bright. Well, this is stock footage that he's been using for years. So, yeah, this is just him, like, I don't know where he actually lives now. I have no idea. But he's been using this for a very long time. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and... It's an hour and 34 minutes. We're going to go ahead and skip through, let's say here. This video that he re-uploaded inside this video... Maybe I'm dying too. Is from 2016. And he wanted us to see it. He uploaded it literally yesterday, last night, and this morning, whatever. He wanted us to see this older video, so we're going to check out some snippets from it. So let's go.
It's me, okay? So if someone tells you, and that's because they had to crank up the planet and more, okay? Those of you that are source, your DNA is already going what's called RS, radiant strand. It's different, totally different looking DNA. It's funky looking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, also, so they'll feel pressure in the head, it'll go away. With the pressure in the head, the brain physically grows. And then the skull itself grows to match the brain. It grows in the suture lines, okay? It opens up, but that usually happens when you're sleeping. The brain will grow a little bit. If you feel the pressure, it'll come and go. And then at night, when the brain grows a little bit, the suture, where the suture lines are, the skull opens up a little more.
What the fuck? Does my head open up like a flower at night to make room for my enormous expanding brain boner? That's fantastic. Look, I know, look, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He might be dying, and I know it's very sad, but the truth is, he's been around from the beginning of time. So, like, this is just the next iteration. We don't have to feel sad. It's what he wants. He wants to go. It's fine. It's cool. Big brain meme. Oh, that's good. No, that is good. Good. That's good, wife. That's good.
It's not painful. It's just soft. It's soft growth.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fingernail growing. That's how much it hurts. Okay? Doesn't. Also, sometimes inside your head, you'll hear and feel the pineal gland growing, or the hypothalamus, and sometimes you can actually feel it move.
Those are two different things, but okay.
Move. It's kind of weird. But lots of times you hear this crackling sound, like your brain's crackling apart, and the first thing you're thinking is this: you're hearing the skull open up with the suture lines. No. All you're hearing is your organs, the different glands, in the brain, growing. They're physically growing and moving.
Listen, I have a huge brain. Also, my brain has never made a sound when it decides it's going to have a brain boner. It just doesn't. I believe that you might need to speak to your neurologist about that. Honestly, yeah. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign when your brain makes noise. Your brain's not supposed to make noise. Just saying. As a man with an enormous brain. Yeah, it's a spooky thing to hear. You're not supposed to hear that. All right, let's scoot ahead and let's see what else he has to say in here.
Just think, the next part is the upper crown, okay? There's the hypothalamus, lower crown, middle crown, and then the upper crown, which is their head.
Nothing
the
about
top
this
of
is
their
true.
head. It's a circle, okay? But it's not an actual circle. I mean, it's circular, but it's not a perfect circle. It goes different. It loops down a little bit where it gets on the side of the head. It's like it's a little shorter here and there, and then it's wider here. But it's different with different people. Just see what it is, okay? And you can't do it. You can't see it at first. Don't worry about it. You're not supposed to. You can see it. Great. Keep going. Either way, never stop. Okay, the more you do it, the more comfortable you are. The fact that you're doing it is happening. You feel the heat or the tingling. You see it. Folks, it's real. It's happening. You need to remember that for yourselves. Okay? That's why we practice.
So the name of this video is How Source Performs Crank-Ups. Is he talking about crank-ups? Like, is this all about like brain boners? Is this all about like getting psychically fucking stimulated or some shit? Or like your higher self-awareness is like having the most rockin' fucking soul jism or something? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. It's hard to differentiate. Look, we have this amazing technology that's been around for a long time. And every now and then you'll find a really cool community that has the ability to collectively take the time and put together and really understand things. So everybody does like a little bit of a piece. Wikis. I fucking love wikis. Somebody needs to make a fucking wiki for this guy. But then again, Gail Cord Schuler has needed a fucking wiki for a long time too. We need more wikis, guys. We need more wikis. This is important. Very, very important. Oh, you like my outfit? Thank you very much. For however long I can keep the rest of it on. But yes, no, I big cosign on that. I would like to be able to randomly look up, various aspects of JRASX's life. Like, okay, so he's the Great Black Dragon, but how many of the soul-dropping, seedling thingy children stuff has he spawned, and what are they, and where did they turn into? Because he's talked about it. But fuck if I could remember any of that shit, and I'm not going to buy his books. They're like $60 a piece. Fuck that. It's not very accessible. The Wingnut Wiki? Should we do that? Should we do that? That actually sounds kind of fun. Discord crew, let's talk about it. Maybe we'll just say fuck it and we'll do a Wingnut wiki. Sips says, I've been so bummed since I haven't been able to catch a Roundup in months, but I just so happen to have the time to make it here today. Yay! Hope everyone is doing well. I am doing fantastic. And Chie-chan, I wanted to say Cheesy-chan, but it came out as Chie-chan. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. That's very kind. Appreciate you. Well, I don't know much, but I know I love you. All right. Yeah, we're gonna watch one more, and then I'm gonna torture memory with a video. Actually, it's not really a torture. It's one of my favorite YouTubers. But it is a lot. But before we get to that one, we're gonna check in on Sage Wanderer. Now, Sage, hey Mickey, thank you so much. I love you. Now, Sage, he made his debut on the Wingnut Roundup by playing the song George Soros is a Vampire. Banger fucking tune, if I do say so myself. I think it was fantastic. I helped discover Sage Wanderer. Probably not. But he's gone through and had himself quite an adventure, going here, there, and everywhere, and really doesn't make a whole lot of content. But now he's doing something called Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk. And it is the most stream of consciousness random shit. And it's interesting. So take it away, Sage.
So one of my biggest videos that I ever made was called "Who Cut Down the Big Trees?" or why did the fallen angels cut down all the big trees? And in that contained a rhythm that I call the universal rhythm. And then I find it interesting that just recently a country artist in Texas has come out, I think he's from Texas, has come out with a song called The Universal Sound. And if you listen to it, it almost...
Is it the brown note?
Seems like he might have watched my big tree video on the universal rhythm and the sound of nature. Don, don, don!
Maybe. That'd be cool.
So, before the flood, we can be fairly certain they're giants, right? We know that. There's giants. There's giants in the fossil record. There's mounds all over the United States and elsewhere in the world that have these red-headed 7-8 foot tall giants. Goliath was said to have been 12 feet. In one of my videos...
You know, I'm fascinated by this. I have, in the span of the past, 5 days, come across no less than 4 videos talking about red-headed giants. I don't know what that's about. I usually know all the fucking conspiracies and all of the weird, alternative history sort of things. And be like, hey.
Wingnut Wiki is genius. Do it, Jeff.
I think we should. We'll have to get together in Discord, me and the Discord crew, and we'll you know what, maybe one of the mods can make that like an agenda meeting or something like that, and we'll see if we can get that launched. That'd be great. He has our glasses. What? What do you mean he has our glasses? Are those my glasses? They look like my glasses. What the fuck? Hang on. Hang on. Holy shit. Whoa. Anyway, what was I fucking saying? Oh, yeah. No, I know the fucking, the Nephilim, the Nephilim, and the ancient giants and things like that, but not specifically the red-headed giants. I have not heard about this, so I need to figure this out.
Some of the people who talked about the measurements of giants in pre-flood mythology, we'll just call this mythology, right?
Sure.
There's no way of knowing for sure. This is all guesswork. It's all coffee talk, right?
Coffee talk.
Some of those giants are 60 feet tall, right? We've even got tales of giants occupying the entire hollow moon, and that was their original home.
Wait,
some
what?
People believe, and there's some theories out there, that the moon is hollow and was a spaceship, and that's how they got here, and they still live in the hollow moon and in the hollow earth. Don't.
What?
Was it Argotha and Lemuria and all of these underground kingdoms that are supposed to exist under the earth, where these Nordics or very tall humans of great intellect live, and they have like supernatural abilities to use telepathy and stuff like that to, to communicate or to affect matter.
Okay, so Memorable C, you just totally fucked my brain up. It says, Jeff, this might just be future space travel, Jeff. I kind of see it. I kind of do. I mean, and honestly, like Sage Wanderer, like he's just this cute little old man who, rides around in his van and travels the country and like plays his guitar, although in my case it's a banjo. And just like talks about really interesting conspiracy theories because he thinks they're interesting or whatever. But I think he might believe them. Now, if you think that it is impossible that something could happen in my life where I could all of a sudden just flip and suddenly believe every fucking conspiracy theory I ever come across, I think that could happen to anybody. So maybe either this is me from the future post cataclysm, and then I traveled back in time and I'm like subtly trying to send hints and warnings to me through these videos, knowing that I'll watch them on the Roundup in order to protect myself. Wow, this is getting deep. Or it's me from an alternative dimension where I was not into science, but instead I was just a Looney Tunes, and I traveled back in time, but I accidentally missed, and now I'm in a different multiverse. He has my forehead. I'm so sorry, Sage. All right, anyway. We'll just give it like 30 more seconds, whatever.
You've got some of these ancient ruins, like down in South America, where you've got these the remnants of these monolithic structures with giant boulders that look like they've been, stones that have been laser cut, is what it looks like. That we have no tools to this day that can cut stones like the stones found at Pumapunko, for instance.
That's bullshit. We've proven that we can do that. No, that's bullshit. Sorry.
And they look like they've been put together by being sprayed with some kind of heat source or energy beamed or something to cause these to almost melt together. That the fitting is so perfect after how many hundreds to thousands or even tens of thousands of years ago those places were built. It brings to mind Atlantis. Is all this tied to pre-Diluvian world? Is the pre-Diluvian world the world of the Atlantean?
I don't know.
The world of the 7 to 9 foot or even taller giants, red-headed giants, blonde.
Wait. Now the giants were in Atlantis? Before it was like the giants were in the Americas, and now the giants were in Atlantis. Like, does everything just have to like kind of devolve into like they were just everywhere because of things and reasons? Lemuria, Atlantis, mudflood, blah 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 blah. I want some consistency, okay? I want consistency, and I'll tell you why. Here, this is why I want consistency. You know what we don't have enough of? Wingnuts beefing. That's what I want, man. That's what I fucking want. I want Wingnuts beefing. I want people showing up at conventions while one of them is fucking talking about like the fucking mud flood and shit. And he's like, yeah, the Giants were in fucking Atlantis. And then in walks this fucking weirdo with his glasses and a fucking entourage of people with clipboards and binders full of fucking weirdo documents. And they're like, get this charlatan off the stage. Everybody knows there were no giants in Atlantis. They were all along the upper northern ridge of Pangaea. They weren't anywhere near that fucking Pacific Rim shit. No way. How dare you, sir? This is my platform. They invited me here. You're not invited to speak. Oh, are you afraid what I'm gonna fucking say? Not at all. Not at all. But I've spent the time. I've done the work. Oh, you think you've done it. Like, that's what I want, man. I want Wingnuts to be like WWE. I want them, like, throwing fucking chairs and shit at each other. That's what I want, man. That's what I fucking want. All the rest of this is just like, well, yeah, I guess anything's totally possible. No! Grow a fucking spine! I want to see blood! Anyway, sorry. I got really excited there. Wingnut Showdown. Yes. Yes. Yes, dude. You know what we need after we make a wiki? We need a fighting game. We need a fighting game. Absolutely. We need a fucking fighting game. We need to figure out like special moves and shit for some for some characters. Like Jillian obviously could, instead of like a Hadouken, she could I don't know, like throw Jilly juice and then somebody shits. I don't know, something like that. It's a work in progress. Don't judge me. Anyway, hey Memory, do you want to watch a video? Yay! Memory's gonna watch a video with guys. And checking the volume. Cool. All right. I don't want to see how Jillian fights. I don't know. I mean, it'd be cartoon Jillian, right? It would be a fighting game Jillian, not really like. Because I don't want to watch Jillian fight. I don't want Jillian to get hurt. I love Jillian. I do love Jillian. I'm actually really protective of Jillian. There's been a couple of times when I've seen YouTube videos where people were like criticizing Jilly Juice, and they were really fucking mean to Jillian, and I got really fucking mad. And a couple of times, I legit wrote really nasty letters to them, and I deleted them every time because I don't really need that kind of drama in my life. But I really did write some letters, and I'm like, don't you fuck with my girlfriend like that. Make a good argument or shut the fuck up. So anyway, I'm protective. I'm protective. You look fantastic today, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. If for some reason the volume is kind of weird, adjust it here.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to leave you in Memory's capable hands. I'll be right back.
Hello, chat. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? You're doing good.
Switch it there.
I know how to press that button. Yes, flash me. Yeah, let me get a good look at that ass. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit's dumb. Y'all, I'm on TikTok way too much. All right, let's see what Jeff has in store for us today.
Brothers and sisters of the celestial energy, Brother Wisdom, what's going on, guys? This is a planetary update that has happened that we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
As of now, just like we talked.
Is he listening to pan flute music? Is it just me? I swear I hear pan flutes in the background.
About the things that were taking place on the planet, okay. Especially after the celestial convergence that took place, and I mean some other incidents that took place here. The energy on the planet is becoming extremely dense. Okay? Energy on the planet is becoming extremely dense.
Just like this video.
It's becoming extremely powerful. The plasma is separating itself, all right? Which means that
Would you spit it out? Spit it out!
Positive plasma ions are converting over to negative plasma ions. Okay? Understand what's going on the planet. I was just watching Mr. BBB 33, and there was like this huge line of fire that was coming down in Houston. And
oh yeah, he's talking about that weird like vertical like line that was in the sky that people are talking about. Have you guys seen that? I still have not heard what it is, but like there's like several different videos of people just seeing this like perfectly vertical like orange line in the sky in Houston. That's weird. I still don't know what it is, but I doubt it's whatever he's trying to say it is.
You gotta understand, this is our planet is 99.99999999999% plasma, and we as the original beings, so-called black people, our bodies are 99.999999999% plasma. All right.
No.
Right, and which is why we react so with our planet. All right, this is why we are working to change the atmosphere of our planet through our building and creating of our structures as we did in the ancient days.
No.
The plasma is literally becoming increasingly, I don't want to say unstable, because I'll be talking like these inorganic scientists, because that's what they say. That, it's unstable. It's becoming unstable. And when they say unstable, that means that they don't have the ability to control it. They don't have the ability to control anything on the planet. This is why they want to do the weather manipulation. They want to manipulate the weather to make the atmosphere conducive to an energy that will be somewhat in relation to their body and their.
I'm high now.
I love Remedy H. I love him.
Just from trying to decipher what he's
sort of saying, kind of, sort of ish, kind of, sort of
saying.
Yes. Yeah.
I am now high.
He makes so many videos, and I find him fascinating because there was a couple of really funny videos that he did back in the day, and we watched a bunch of them on the Roundup. But like the one where he went and saw the movie The Eternals, and then he's like, "The Eternals is exactly like how things are for real," and I was like, yeah, great.
Isn't it interesting how like movies come out and then people's fantasies are exactly like the movie?
Yes, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
That happens all the fucking time.
All the time. I mean, to be fair, like, so I saw Indiana Jones. Is it the Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Oh,
with the
yeah. Kalima.
And
Om Nom Shiva, Om Nom Shiva.
Yeah, I don't remember how old I was, but I saw, I just remember the, like, heart scene.
Yeah.
And, like, I had nightmares about it.
Sure.
And I had never seen it, like, until I watched it with you as
an
an adult.
Really?
Yeah, and for, like, literal decades, I thought it was just some weird, fucked up thing I imagined in my head.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
No.
Nah, that's pretty great.
Not awesome. I had so many nightmares and
that
like
movie's so badass.
Like random like flashbacks of just that, and
Yeah.
I was like, am I like, is this like a past life that I'm like remembering right now? Like, was I the guy that like pulled this like heart out of some dude's chest? Like, yeah, it messed with me.
You know, for an incredibly racist movie, it's actually a pretty fucking great one too.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty fucking badass.
Pretty good. It's also racist, but
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to keep watching?
No.
Oh. All right.
I do not want to feel high anymore. Plus, I want to see what other wingnuts you got.
That's true. That's fair.
In the lineup. And how many of my wingnuts you have in the lineup?
All of them. All of them. I'll get it. And this is gonna be loud and obnoxious. Oh. All right, memory holiday, everybody. Thank you very much, baby. Appreciate you. All right, Remedy H is done. Boom. Gonna put a fork in it. All right. Well, I'm feeling good. Let me take stock of what we got going on here. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, it's just an absolute cavalcade. There's one right at the like apex of my mouth, right there. Little tiny fucking hair. It's driving me crazy.
Wait, are you talking about the black one?
No. Nope.
Not that one?
Give me that. So
I'll put it away.
need a mirror.
I'm your mirror.
I got it.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Fucking bearded man's problems. Like I get just oh my god, my wife has a nice butt. You're distracting me. Get out of here. Bearded man problems. You just get these like random weird whiskers, and it's weird too. The older you get, you get these weird fucking hairs, and they grow in random spots. And it's like, okay, well that's fine, not a big deal. All right, you're gonna grow weird random hairs and things like that. But no, they don't just grow in weird like random spots. They grow, and all of your other hairs go like that or like that, and this one goes like in your fucking face. Ugh. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Again, disproving Stefan Molyneux's whole thing about evolution, because facial hair doesn't always make sense. Owned with facts and logic. All right, let's go. Memory will come back again soon, I promise. Maybe she'll bring Penny this time. All right. This is called Russia and Ukraine, Intelligence from the Akashic Records. Okay, here we go.
So what the Akashic Records are inviting me to see is that, first of all, humans, we're actually the ones who are in control of the Matrix. The collective reality that we are all experiencing and projecting together, each one of us is in a state of authority and leadership. We have that confused. When we put it outside of ourselves on the politicians, we are completely giving away our power. Okay? So that was the first thing, was that the humans are responsible. And actually what we need to remember is that this physical technology interfaces with the matrix, the collective matrix that we are all creating and experiencing together.
Okay. So in this idea, so this young lady is talking about the Akashic Record. And in fact, her channel is called The Akashic Academy with Emily Harrison. The Akashic Record is a theoretical metaphysical concept in which all of the sum and total of all human knowledge and understanding and brilliance is an energy field that you can tap into. Whoa. That through practice, you could be like, well, I don't know the answer to that, but somebody out there did or does, so I'm going to... Whoa. And now I know what it is. But now she's talking about kind of like a conceptual, collective, we make a holographic reality sort of thing. We are the ones that are in control of the Matrix. Okay.
Really similar to how, if any of you guys are into our galactic friends and UFO travel, many of the ships are operated through a consciousness interface, an interface of consciousness. In a sense, this is kind of what Elon is creating, a part of this up-level technology, which we'll go there another time. That one's got everyone in an uproar as well. With good reason. There are things we need to look at. But what we need to remember as humans is that no one else is in charge. Each one of us is consciously interfacing with the collective holographic matrix of reality. So we've got to take our leadership back. Okay?
Somebody mentioned Wikipedia, and that's actually a really interesting one. I always thought that it was kind of a missed opportunity to not call Wikipedia the Akashic Record, because that's a pretty banging fucking name for it. Kind of a cool idea. Everybody can access it. Like, oh shit, what's the sum and total of all knowledge in the fucking universe? Let's see. Weird accidents involving U.S. presidents and animals. Cool. If you try and bring that up to people who believe in things like the Akashic Record or the energy field or intention or manifesting reality, they'll claim it's like all controlled by the deep state or some stupid shit like that, because they don't like things that you can actually see.
You see what's going on between Russia and the Ukraine, I'm going to invite you to stop, to shift the perspective, to shift the story, because nothing that I'm ever going to bring awareness to on any of my talks or my lives is going to be about the details of what you see happening, because there's a bigger construct at play. What we are experiencing right now that we're all seeing happening with Russia and the Ukraine, it started on a higher plane of consciousness that we all must take responsibility for.
So we did it.
Okay? So I want to talk to you guys about the second Hermetic principle.
Wait.
The second Hermetic principle is the principle of balance. It says, as above, so below. As within, so without. What does this mean? Please say it when you see it. When you see the pattern in your field, say it. Those of you who are full-on consciousness, self-awareness nerds like me, freaking type it in. If we're seeing it in the real world, what does that mean on the higher plane of consciousness? If we adapt as above, so below, as within, so without. What that means is that somewhere inside of you, inside of me, inside of each one of us who see that is an incongruence, is a lack of peace.
So because we are not at peace, Russia and Ukraine are not at peace? Well, now that's interesting. As Coke, so Pepsi. Oh, man. Yeah, look, it's very, very strange. It's very, very strange. Trying to basically make this like, okay, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. This is things that happen that don't have anything to do with me, and actually it's about me. That's what it is. That's inherently what it is. That's what I think it ultimately like comes down to. There are things that are happening beyond my control, and it takes a lot of attention away. But actually, it's about me, actually. And it's about all of us, because really, we wouldn't have Russia and Ukraine at war if we weren't at war with ourselves. Womp womp. The similar Antarcticans with bad chakras? Obviously. That's why, dude, that's why we're at war right now. Or they are, or somebody. But really, if you think about it, we're all at war. We're all at war with something. I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Anyway, time for some more batshit theories. Here we go. You're in the Borg Matrix? That's fair. Yeah.
We are not all the same. A lot of medical illnesses that come about today come from people actually mixing and matching each other's genomes. And a lot of the times, self-esteem and psychological issues do incur because we are believing that we are equal to somebody that we are not, because we are being told that we are all equal, whether it be through pseudosciences such as evolution and eugenics, or whether it be false notions of spirituality such as religion via God made us all equal. Both of these are lies. We are not equal. We are not the same. We do not all have the same amino acid makeup. We do not all have the same proteins that are created subsequently from our particular amino acid makeup. We are not all the same genetic organisms. Now, does that mean we can't live in harmony with each other? Yes, it does. But do you know how you live in harmony with somebody? You have to respect them as an individual. So we live on the planet Earth now, where you have over 167 different haplogroups. And a haplogroup is a different genetic variation in regards to an organism that you can create from your particular sequence of DNA. There's 167 different type of genetic humanoids you can create. Evolution theory is a lie. Westerners created the evolution theory, okay, and eugenics. The evolution theory was used as a pseudoscience to back up judicial racism and systematic racism. Dred Scott case said black people are not human beings, not meant to be a part of the Constitution. The United States Constitution still to this day says black people are what? 2/5 of a human? 3/5 of a human?
That's why we amend things, buddy. That's why we amend things. We're like, oh, that was gross and that was wrong. That was not the way that we should do things anymore. Let's not do it that way. Okay.
In order for you to legally say something, you have to scientifically back it. The evolution theory is applied to the United States Constitution. They use what is called natural selection. What they say is monkeys evolved into black people. And then black people moved from Africa away from the equator and turned into white people. So according to eugenics and evolution, white people are the most modern, perfect form of a human being because they're the newest.
Literally nobody says that. Nobody says that except for extremely fucked up racist Stephen Molyneux. No, dude. Evolution does not say that. Modern mainstream science does not say that. That is fucking bananas. Fucking bananas.
According to natural selection. Now let's go into how this is a lie. Now, no other race of people comes from black people. People in India, Dravidians, are Neanderthals. They are the first form of Neanderthal. Now, if you go to the July 11th edition of Microbiology and Evolution, it states that if you are not of African descent, you are a Neanderthal. A Neanderthal, in scientific terminology, is a monkey. We have to bring truth here.
That's not fucking true either. What the fuck? That's not fucking true either, dude. That is not fucking true at all. Holy shit.
Understand each other. Black people are more reptile based in our DNA.
What?
Non-black people are more Neanderthal based in their DNA.
Memory? No, I'm not gonna ask my brother if he's a reptile. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No, we can't. We can't do that. I love my brother so much. He is just one of the greatest fucking people on the planet. And the fact that he humored me by letting me call him up live on a Roundup and be like, Jimmy, are you a plant? I cannot call him up and ask him if he's a fucking reptile. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
We have different hair. White people hair is scientifically more prone to that of a canine. This is facts. Even we go into the A and B antigens, the A and B antigens were introduced into the bloodstream 3,000 to 6,000 years ago, and the A and B antigens come from dog and monkey. This is how you can be Rh positive. Rh positive stands for rhesus monkey blood. And this is why when you get pregnant, if you black or you white and you get pregnant by the opposite race, the doctor got to give you a Rogam shot to stop your immune system from sending red blood.
Hang on, what the fuck? I'm fucking dying, dude. Okay, hang on. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, my God. So first of all, I I have hair like a canine, so I'm part dog. But did he just say that if you have mixed race babies, they have to give you a shot of Rogaine? Is that what he said? Did he say that they have to shoot the baby full of Rogaine? You're a dog, reptile, plant? Oh man. I'm so happy right now. Motherfucker. This dude, that is the face of a man who knows he is the smartest motherfucker on the planet. Oh fuck.
Stands for rhesus monkey blood. And this is why when you get pregnant, if you black or you white and you get pregnant by the opposite race, the doctor got to give you a Rogam shot to stop your immune system from sending red blood cells across the placenta to kill the baby, because the Rh negative mother recognizes the baby as a foreign species. So this proves that we are not all one species. We are different species. According to Dr. Alan Cooper from the Australian Research Center for Ancient DNA, Europeans genetically have only existed for roughly 6,000 years. This is why everything that Westerners create starts 6,000 years ago. The Bible, 6,000 years ago. History, 6,000 years ago.
I'm really having some trouble here, guys. I think I'm fucking breaking. I actually think I might pop a blood vessel in my fucking brain, dude. Holy shit.
Calendar that we use today, 6,000 years ago. They start their timeline at 6,000 years ago because this is when they came into existence. You have Dravidians, who were the first form of Neanderthals on the planet. This is why they look black. They're not black. So these are the people in India with the dots on their head practicing Hinduism. And then from the Dravidians, you get the Mongoloids, aka Chinese people, Koreans. And then from the Mongoloids, you get Caucasians. A Caucasian is a genetically dead Asian. So you have African people over here. We saying descendants of the mitochondrial Eve gene, aka humans. Then over here you have Dravidians, Asians, Caucasians, and then you have hybrids. Now hybrid people is anybody created between the unnatural mixing of these races. For example,
Okay, no, we're done. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't, man. I gotta tap out on this. Somebody said I gotta send this to Monty from shout out to Hannibal and Monty's shit show, by the way. fucking amazing guys. Two good buddies of mine, and I fucking love the shit out of them. I do need to send that to Monty. I think Monty would probably lose his fucking mind laughing at this video. Oh yeah, I need this level of confidence. I've never been. In my entire fuck ass life, okay, I have never been as confident as young Pharaoh when he's just straight saying bullshit. Never. It's never happened. I've never been that sure of myself. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Holy fuck, man. Wow. Puss to puss. Yeah, for sure, man. Paragon says, I bet he never even wears 2 different socks. Dobby would be sad. Amy Val says, it's really triggering when people use the situations in EU for their own pseudoscience, especially for those who is involved in the situation and threat to be pulled into it. Just stop. I agree. It's fucking crazy. Griffin Doggo says, woof woof. If you were a dog, what breed would you be? I'd be some shelter mutt. I don't know. I'm slightly neurotic, but I'm also hyperactive. I'm pretty aggressive. I don't know, man. Fuck. I identify really strongly with my golden retriever, but that's just because she's a derp and so am I. You know, that's pretty much probably that. All right. Anyway, here we go. Next up. And if you're confused why we're watching a Brother Sage video, not at the end, it's because like it's just what he says that's fucked up. It's nothing gross or anything, but yeah, just listen to this.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Brother Sage here. Driving to Jesus. Yes, I'm driving to Jesus in St. Francis right now. I know where he lives. He doesn't go anywhere. He's like permanent there. So that's where I'm heading right now. I just finished with Vijay Gupta and Indira. And send light, send blessings. He's already talking about his transition, his passage, and whether the cremation is going to go, where his ashes are going to go. And he's still able to barely hold food in his mouth, swallow. I'm giving him urine massages and foot rubs and cupping on his back and whatever we can to love him up and let him know we appreciate him. And he's barely hanging in there.
That's the only reason why we watch this video, is apparently he's helping to take care of a very withered old man who's dying and making his like funerary arrangements. And Brother Sage is like, yeah, you know, I'm taking care of him. I'm rubbing piss all over him and sticking hot cups onto his back. That is literally the only reason why we watched that fucking clip. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. I'm so drunk catching this for the first time. This is the bestest. Hey, you know what? I'm getting there, too. I'm getting low on my wine, though. And we have a lot, guys. Oh, there will be more pee. Don't worry about that. We'll have more pee, for sure. This is a fascinating video. Grim Nasty. I kind of waffle back and forth on whether or not I want to watch Grim Nasty videos, because I think the dude actually does have some like a little bit of issues. I think he's struggling with some stuff. But it is sometimes kind of interesting to see like his perspective. So the Roundup isn't like, you know, hey, we're making fun of people. It's kind of an anthropological study to see different perspectives that might be really out there, and to try and understand them. And if they are shitty people, then we laugh at them. But otherwise, it's like, oh boy, this is one of those. This is called Glue Pouring Out of My Body at an Alarming Rate, Spontaneous Human Combustion.
All right, so more of this gruesome candle stuff. They're telling you that your body fat melts into a liquid and seeps out of your skin into your clothes and creates a gruesome candle. Now, anybody that thinks that their bodily functions or things that are next to their organs in their body is going to start melting, it's gonna associate itself with their muscle tones and everything. They're gonna be terrified, thinking that they're gonna like melt from the inside out. That shit doesn't even happen. Glue just comes out. This is the same stuff, the same colors, people's excrement, the same color of the stuff that's in your ears, the same stuff that's in your nose and the back, the same stuff all across the board. And the nostrils seem to have more clear stuff in. It's like a phlegm between the nose and the mouth.
So what's interesting, one of the reasons why I find this guy really fascinating and I check out his videos, I know for a fact he has chronic nosebleeds. Chronic nosebleeds. And so half of his videos are about chronic nosebleeds, and then half of them are about how the reptilians are actually gang stalking him. Really interesting channel. But this is like, guys, let's not be ridiculous. It's not that you're melting from the inside. It's that you're just full of glue. We're all full of glue. And sometimes the glue just has to come out. And the glue's going to come out like this. And I find it fascinating. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. It's so fucking fascinating. What are we looking at? Mucus and probably a nosebleed. That's all it is. But it's now the glue. The glue. Melting like a candle wax because we're all actually just basically bodies made out of candle wax. Which is why spontaneous human combustion can happen. Because we're made of wax. There's his wax. He's showing you his wax. Look, Mom, I made wax. I think it's interesting. It's flaking sweat and snot. It might be. It's probably a lot of things, to be honest. Probably. But it's just so interesting. Can the glue be used for crafts and activities? Probably. All it takes is a little bit of gumption, that's for sure. All right. Anyway, that one was So speaking of snot and speaking of glue, I think we need to learn how to unblock our own glue. And this is where we get to our audience participation moment of the roundup. And I hope everybody's ready. I hope you're stretched, you're limber. Are you limber? Take a second, stretch out, wiggle. Make sure you're limber, because we are going to learn how to unblock our stuffy nose in seconds with Dr. Mandel here. I actually do have a runny nose, so this might go terribly.
Welcome. With so many people getting sick today, worldwide, our sinuses and our nasal passages continue to swell, reacting from viruses, bacteria, as well as many other microorganisms.
Just in case I actually start snotting like crazy, I had to grab my t-shirt.
And there's nothing worse than being all stuffed up. We cannot get that oxygen into our lungs, and we have to suffer. This affects our taste, our mood, our concentration, and our sleep because we're irritable. But don't worry, you will be shocked that within seconds, you will manually be able to open up your nasal passages and breathe freely once again. So let's put it to the test. We want to be in the center between the tip of the nose and the base of the nose, directly in the center. Bring your index fingers right on the side of the nose. Push in, you'll feel a groove. Replace that with your thumbs, you'll have a better contact. As you come in, allow your fingers to go back towards your face like this. Push in firmly. You're going to spread it out for 10 seconds.
My nose is seriously starting to run right now.
As you spread it out, you're mobilizing and opening up the nasal passages. You're going to feel immediate change immediately. You'll feel tingling. You'll feel more oxygen going through as you breathe. You're actually going to feel drainage of your sinuses. After 10 seconds, you'll release. You're going to be amazed how fast things will start to drain and open up where you can breathe normally once again.
He's not wrong.
Do this as often as necessary because it's safe and very, very effective. Please share this with your friends and family. Leave your comments below.
Look, I tend to think that this chiropractor is a fucking scammy piece of shit, but that actually kind of worked for me. As somebody who's like had a bunch of snot and I've been sick for a fucking while, that actually worked really well. God damn. Wow. It only took like 2 years of watching his fucking videos to find one that worked. Holy shit. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mandel. But to be honest, he should be putting me on the payroll because I keep trying out all of his like alternative cures and torturing myself live for your amusement. And I finally found one that worked. That actually worked pretty good. That's not bad. Now I have a bunch of snot in my fucking face. God damn it. You think it just bruised your face? You gotta be careful with that. That's how you make your money. Hey!
Hey Daddy Jeff, can I get an angry, what the hell is wrong with you? From the Echo Cave. Would like to use it for a D&D campaign.
Yes, of course. Yes, I absolutely can do that. Hang on. I don't want to cough in the middle of doing it. Here we go. Don does doodles. Thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate you. Let's do it. What the heck is wrong with you? What are you doing? God damn it. I hope that worked good. Does that work good for you? Tell me the shit. Oh shit, I gotta turn this shit off. Did that work okay for you? I hope I satisfied you. I gotta show off the cocky belt buckle. Mike, the Asian sensation, one of my bestest friends in the world, and I love him so much. He got me this belt buckle that says cocky and it's got a cock on it. And he was very angry with me for a while because he's like, bro, why aren't you wearing your cocky belt? I don't know. I keep forgetting about it. He's like, no, dude. I got you a cocky belt. You need to wear it all the fucking time. So this is for you, Mike. It's for you. I'm wearing the cocky belt just for you. I love you. All right. Sam Visser says, I showed you my glue/wax. Please respond. Yeah, I love it. That's good. Cats and Lady says, well, this Davidian Neanderthal has to go to bed now, almost 1 a.m. here. But I hope you all have a great time with the remaining Wingnuts, brother to brother, tip to tip, Caucasian to Caucasian, less than 3. Love you. Love you, love you, love you. Strange Demon Child says, I want to talk about my fanfics the same way young Pharaoh talks about his theories. He's so enthusiastic and confident, to put it nicely. Indeed. Yeah, no, I'm into it for sure. All right. Let's do. Yeah. So we've been talking a lot about aliens this month. So let's keep doing it.
Was the fact that they got 24, I think it was 24, I wonder why that number, theologians or spiritualists from all the major religions, and they invited them over to do research for a couple of years to see, this happened in 2016, beloveds, to kind of see what would be the reaction if they were to announce to the world that aliens exist, and how would people treat it, and they were calling it something like astrobiology, and they wanted to determine how the world's religions would react should humanity find out alien life does in fact exist among the stars. Actually, those aliens are here. They're among us, beloveds. And in case you're doubting this, because you see, that's the power of the narrative, beloveds. The narrative can create something in your life and it can erase something in your life. It can make like something not exist. And that's the danger of having such low-level demonic entities controlling our group thought, beloveds.
Damn.
Because they have literally hidden. I told you, there's like more than 7 continents on this plane alone.
What?
Some say there are 33 in total. There's different worlds, there's different nations, even amongst us, even on these 7 continents. If you were just to research how many no-go zones are there, Or how many trails have been blocked, like between Africa and Europe, Africa and the Caribbean, and how everything has been made to seem like it's so apart and so, so far apart when it's actually so close together.
What?
But this shows you the power of the narrative, that they can feed you a story, a religious psychosis, literally, that will make you erase from your vision. Because another thing is, they took us from our other senses. They've lowered us to just 5 senses.
Okay, yes, true. Wait, 5?
When you have more than 100 senses, beloveds, that's when now you're operating as a
6.
god,
Wait.
They've lowered us to, and their physical senses, which can be deceived. Because if you're not seeing with your spiritual eye, your first eye, beloveds, there's a problem. You can easily be a victim, or you are a victim of the Babylon system.
Mumby is sus, or Mumby is safe. Jeff is sus. I guess so. Okay, so all right. I had my pick of really weird Mumby videos this month. There were a lot, a super lot, super lot. But this one I thought was really interesting because, like, Dr. Mumby talking about aliens. This sounds fantastic. But then she isn't just talking about aliens. She's like, yeah, there's aliens. And also, by the way, there are like 33 continents, and they're lying about the map. And things are a lot closer than you think they are. Like, what the fuck, dude? What is this? Tell me more. I want to hear, like, more about this. This sounds great. Do you have a wiki? I want to learn. I want to learn what you think the map actually looks like. Actually, oceans are bullshit. It's all a hallucination. Every time you cross the ocean, it's a river. It's just big enough that you can't see the other side, or something like that. I don't know, man. Like, but I find that kind of thing really, really interesting and super fascinating. It's so crazy. Amongst. She does have actually a really fly skirt on. Let's give her just a little bit longer. I want to see what else she says.
And I mean, there's so many ships that are being, viewed now over the divided states. And over Mount Zion, beloveds, whenever there's rain, I mean, okay, I can't share the whole thing, but whenever there's rain, I'm telling you, there's always this thunder. And it sounds like a freaking spaceship is just coming to like land or deposit that water. And there are some amazing myths, which I haven't been allowed to share, so I won't share here. But there are some amazing,
No,
not even
please.
myths, I'm sorry to even call them myths, stories of how these water towers, like Mount Zion, Mount Ruwenzori, and many others, used to be deposited with fresh water. And it wasn't through written. Very, very mystical stuff, beloveds.
Wait, but this seems oddly specific. And this is why, like, I again, do you have a wiki? Can I learn more? Do you have a pamphlet? Is there some place that I can learn more about this? Do you have maybe some gullible, like, high school student that for extracurricular credit can tell me more about these theories? Because this is what I want to learn about this. I think this is really interesting. I really do. Because, like, okay, look. The world is full of literature, right? There's all sorts of really great, cool stories that people write and, like, all sorts of really interesting things and worlds that people build and everything. And I love that. I'm a big nerd. I'm a huge nerd. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. I love Lord of the Rings. I love all that shit. I'm a fucking huge nerd. Love that kind of shit. But what I love more than fictional is I love when people believe that they know the truth. Whoa. And that they have this really rich and interesting world. And instead of, like, this is the world that I built and it's a thing that, like, exists in me and I'm sharing with other people, instead they're like, actually, it's the real world and you just don't see it. I love that, but I need details. Thrill me. I don't care if it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm not going to be one of those people who's just going to nitpick it all to death and shit like that. I want to know more. Tell me more. I get so pissed. I get so fucking mad. It's like when People are like, well, yeah, it's just a thing and it exists because of things and reasons, but I won't get into that right now. No, do it. Go. Get into it right now. It's so much more interesting than any other stupid shit you're going to be saying. Oh, well, beloveds, you know that there's like a conspiracy and you need to be careful and be aware of your spiritual awakening and shit. Like, I don't want to fucking hear about that. No. Tell me about your weirdo, bizarro fucking land. I want to hear about the red-headed giants. I want to hear about how, in fact, the globe is not what you think it actually is. Things are a lot closer. There are 30-something fucking continents and shit. That's what I want to know. I want to hear that. Ugh. I feel like my entire career has just been me pursuing a high from the Giga Wingnut. I haven't found it yet. But somewhere out there, there's a Giga Wingnut. They have a wiki. They have a wiki and they have a rich back history. Maybe pamphlets, PowerPoint presentations. Maybe they created their own reality on Second Life or something that I could check out. I don't know. But somewhere out there, there is the Giga Wingnut that believes something so fucking hard that they have not only created it in their own minds, but they've actually made like a good representation with a cohesive and easy to follow table of contents and cross-reference chapters that I can just dive into. And they just legit think it's real. That's what I want. I'm always chasing that. I'm chasing the fucking dragon, dude. That's like my fucking wingnut heroin. And I don't think I'm ever going to find it. You think it's Chris Chan? Fuck off! No! Ew! No! Now I'm depressed. No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm good. Let's keep fucking going. Wingnut Hunter. Oi, crikey! Now look through here the brush. We got here another level 35 wingnut, eh? He's ranting about vaccines. He's screaming about his freedom. But also, he believes that the Nazis had a secret base in Antarctica with the Arcturians from space. I'm gonna go put my finger in its butt and really piss it off. Let's see. What's next? Okay. Shad says, I just can't help but love Dr. Mumby. She seems so nice. Yeah, I mean, she does seem nice. I like Dr. Mumby too. She's just troubling in specific ways. Jimmy Key, 77, says, sending some of my returns, celebrating some things, some being finally getting some much-needed mobility aids and a successful first year of my small business. You're also part of my self-care. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. And, hey, congratulations on your small business. That is fantastic. It's a hard thing to do, and you're doing it. So good on you. All right, next. Okay. So, me and Memory had a little bit of a... It wasn't even like a spoken competition. It was an unspoken competition, okay? And we were finding different videos for the Roundup. She was helping me with it earlier today, and she found me one. And we are eventually going to watch it, but I'm going to make her watch the video before we watch the one that she found. Because I found one... and it is fucking wild, and I want her genuine impression, and then you'll get my genuine impression from the one that she found. But before that, here's the one that was part of the promo. This is from a gentleman named Daniel Scranton.
Hi, everyone. This is Daniel Scranton, and
Hi,
I'm
Daniel.
Channel the Arcturian Council.
Okay, channel the Arcturian Council for us, buddy. All right. Stop. Let's skip ahead like a minute and a half and see what he's up to in a minute and a half. Hang on.
Very deliberate.
Oh, we're
when
back.
we ask for assistance from the collectives that are in higher dimensions than ours.
Ooh.
We no longer ask for what we want and need subconsciously like you all do.
Oh. Okay. So, let's skip ahead a second. Oh no, he's still talking. Okay. Notice how he's doing the angelic initiative thing.
You want to enjoy what you have and what is coming to you. You want to be grateful.
That's true.
And to look for all the ways in which you can enjoy your lives right now.
That's true.
Rather than stressing out about
it totally does.
when
This is great, man. Oh my god. When he's done talking to them, does he go back to the ooh thing?
And we have enjoyed connecting with you.
All right. Fine. Okay, well, remember, he's going to have to watch the next video. All there is to it. Yeah, no, I realized that is anybody who's watching like with speakers or on the TV or something who has a husky, I'm really sorry. I'm really super sorry. Although, bonus, if you are somebody who is watching this and you do have a husky, I have a challenge for you. I don't have to share it or anything, but I am just kind of curious to see if that actually does what I think it might do. Take a video, put the Roundup on when he starts doing his thing, and see if your husky goes crazy. And if they do, send me the video. I want to see it. That'd be so great. Also, just send me pictures of your dogs because I love dogs. Hey, Memory. Uh-oh. She might be busy. Uh-oh. Let's see. Adam Derpington says, had a good payout on a commission fitting some gear to someone's VR chat avatar. Oh, I know what gear means. Paying the love forward. Thank you very much, Adam Derpington. Appreciate you. BCB says, no lie, my dad called down the stairs to tell me the washer was off kilter. The washer wasn't running. He was hearing the guy. No fucking way. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. There's no way that's true. That's so great. Holy shit.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you through the wall.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. And Desert Fernwe, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so because the one that you sent me, the one that I lost my shit on, yes, I'm going to watch that one next, but I found this one, and I think that you need to watch this one before I watch that one. Because you've never seen this one. You are short. And this thing is fucked up. There we go.
I am short.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, baby. I love you.
I love you.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, there you go.
You know what also might make an woo? Corgis or
Oh yeah.
Samoyeds.
Samoyeds, maybe some hounds.
Yeah. Oh. Hey guys. Are we ready? I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. All right. Let's go.
With the power of God that I am, I link my heart mind with God mind. I know that I am linked now and forever with the love and peace of my divine creator. I know I am that I am.
He just really likes leaving me with awkward silences, doesn't he?
And as I know that I am is the name of my creator, so I know that I am part of that creator.
Okay.
Created in the same image, in the same template, with the same capacities to create as a divine creator.
Yeah.
Merely by aligning my heart mind with God mind and speaking, invoking the words that I wish to create.
Just because you have pauses in your sentence does not inherently make your words profound.
The words that are saying, invoking what I wish to bring forward.
It's not the same person.
It's a different person.
I
That's not my name.
It is no Khaleesi.
A mecca like a hi, mecca hiney ho to you.
So just in your mind's eye, notice all the pressures, the stuff of the world, the things you've got to do, all the things that you're worried about. Notice them off to the left.
And then we
notice all these things off to the left of you.
Are you gonna lick a lacka to me later?
Yes.
You better.
So there's a reason why I wanted to do that to Mems is because of what we're gonna watch next.
Wait until I'm outside and can watch it with you.
Ma'am, I get it. I'll pay Tom Nook back when I have the money. Please don't let him take my kneecaps.
Yes.
That's good.
Wait till I'm outside so I can watch it with you.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I wanna
Okay.
see what the chat thinks.
Thank you so much, there, strange demon child. Oh man. Memory holiday, everybody. I need a better fucking stand for this fucking thing. Oh my god. Yeah, no. So the next one is why.
Okay, baby, roll it.
I will. I'm rolling it. I will. The next one is why I wanted to do that to Mems. So here we go. This is something special. Here we go.
You are most welcome.
come in this frequency in our energy field right here, right now. And on a special request from my sister Astara, I ask now, and no, I'm not asking, I command to take away negative entities, thought forms, and parasitic beings from my sister, her system, her household, and everything that surrounds her. And so extending that now to anybody and everybody who is watching this video right here, right now.
You ready?
Yawe shay hayo, isme shik hayo ayat tamaya, huna kasamaya washayaka, aina kamaya tu shay hawa pakada, as enekimu wayataina koshani, uzemele wa heme shikutuna homata, senekati yuwa pakaya totaya tohotekatoto.
She's possessed by Jezebel. No fucking. Okay, all right. No. My favorite part about this is that the title of this video is Starfleet's Calling in Clearing Transmission. Does she go back to regular to talking like? I really love the like 70s, you know, kind of pseudo porno, but it's not porno. Like maybe like USA Up All Night kind of like video quality music. It's great. Very low rent. Like
suggest when you feel kind of disturbances.
I feel very disturbed, actually. Yes, thank you very much. I'm glad that you put a pin on that. Yeah, no, very disturbed. Very disturbed. Maybe I have to go spinny. Maybe I'll go spinny. I don't know. You're gonna have to finish the end of the roundup to find out if I go spinny. All right. Okay. All right. So next up, we have to visit our friends at Farsight. This is called Super Soldiers of Series. I wasn't really sure if we were going to watch some Farsight or not, and then I saw that it said Super Soldiers of Series, and me and Mems have both been watching the shit out of The Expanse lately. Fantastic show, by the way. So I was like, it was meant to be. Let's do it.
The Super Soldiers of Series. Not too long ago, I was informed about a group of individuals who have been quietly coming together of late to talk about unusual memories, where they claim to have been abducted by extraterrestrials. Now, UFO abductions by itself is not unusual in this day and age, but what they say happened to them after they were abducted truly is extraordinary. They claim to have been removed from their physical bodies and then placed into alternate bodies for a long period of time, often lasting for approximately 20 years. 20 years of slavery. Slavery of the most brutal kind.
This subject, I'm getting the sense that he doesn't think there's anything wrong with what he's doing. Like what he's doing to the subject Jay, you know, messing with his mind and fogging it up and putting like walls and barriers, he feels like it's completely justified.
These abductions are much different from the more normal types of abductions that have been reported in the New Age and UFO communities for years, where most of those abductions are related to a genetic reproduction project that results in the creation of hybrid beings who are part ET and part human.
Right, like you abduct somebody, you bring them up to your spaceship, you pump them full of like alien cum, and then they have like a half alien, half human baby, that sort of thing. But this is different. This is possession.
Now, those abductions normally last for a few hours, days, maybe a week at most. But these 20-year long-term abductions are strictly for blatant exploitation. Horrific exploitation.
Yeah.
They are not part of a hybrid breeding program. It is claimed that after the 20-year term is completed, the abductees are reinserted back into their original bodies at the moment when they were originally abducted.
I'm seeing a lot of Neil Breen comments in the chat, and I got to tell you guys, I have thought for a long time that Farsight needs to write a Neil Breen movie, right? Like they make the basic gist of the like the universe, the overarching plot, but not the characters. And then Neil Breen writes the characters, and then he crowdfunds it, even though Neil Breen doesn't like to crowdfund. And that would be like the perfect movie. Incredible. Incredible. Also, as an aside, as soon as Neil Breen ever does do crowdfunding, I'm gonna help crowdfund the shit out of that. Especially if like the stretch goal is you can be in the movie. That's like my dream. I want to be in a Neil Breen movie so fucking bad.
They don't remember what happened to them, but their personalities are affected. 20 years of memories are gone, but they are not the same people deep inside.
It's like all that's there is just this huge sea of these bulbous things and like egg-looking things. It almost looks like a scene out of Starship Troopers or something like.
Or like the movie Aliens, maybe, with the egg chamber room with the queen alien with her eggs, maybe. Little, like, it's kind of like that movie, you know?
That.
As a matter of record, our research at Farsight has long pointed to the fact that extraterrestrials have the routine capability of removing and inserting people into various bodies of all sorts.
Oh my God. Okay, I know this really has nothing else to do with it or anything, but somebody just said, and then Neil Breen mails the Sharpie labeled DVD to you. Okay, obviously, you have actually ordered a legit copy of a Neil Breen movie, and so have I, because that's exactly what you get. You get a burned DVD, and it's Sharpie labeled by Neil. Oh my fucking God, dude. If anybody doesn't know who the fuck I'm talking about with Neil Breen, I think a couple of his movies are on Amazon Prime now. Do yourself a favor, go find Neil Breen movies and watch them. They are fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. They are the best. Make sure you have some booze or some weed, depending on the legality of your state, okay? Just do yourself the favor, please.
Remember, at Farsight, we look at everyone as an ISBE, someone who simply is for the purpose of being. We have found that it is absolutely impossible to kill an ISBE, but you can trap it. You see, the physical body is not the person. The ISBE temporarily resides in the physical body, which is why the body is animated or why it can move around. Any physical life form that moves around has an ISBE animating it. Without an ISBE, a physical body is lifeless. Now, the extraterrestrials...
It's their word for soul, I guess. Let's give it another 30 seconds and then we're going to move on.
...have technologies that can pull an ISBE from a body and put it in another body, in the blink of an eye, so to speak. They also have the ability to transit both time and vast distances with their ships. But I will not try to restate what we have reported in so many of our previous Farsight projects. Anyone can watch our projects to catch up.
Fair.
As this non-surface structure is basically being destroyed by another non-surface structure. I have a few different non-surface structures in this area. Like they're all kind of different in their construction and shapes.
To be honest, when these reports first started circulating, I did not take them seriously.
What's up, John? Good to see you, buddy.
The abductees spoke for hours online.
All right, anyway, really only, this isn't nearly as good as some of the other Farsights, but because it said the Super Soldiers of Series, and because I am such a huge fucking The Expanse fanboy, we had to check it out, for sure. But you see, when you have these stories of people being taken by alien spaceships to be impregnated with copious amounts of alien cum, to make hybrids. That's one thing. But it's another when they possess your body for 20 years. Well, I got to tell you, the entity that is Jeff Holiday living inside this body for the past 25 years is having a great time. Everything's fine. It's all good. Oh, shit. I got a few that I got to catch up with. Thank you again, Strange Demon Child. Zaraz Ayastoth. What? And I cannot stress this enough. The fuck? Emoji says, I just dyed my face because I was laughing at this. I'm assuming it was the channeling stuff. Ooh. Darth Acuta says, that sounds like PS1 Final Fantasy, not Star Trek. Sure. True. Probably true. Sierra Larson says, here I am trying to make quality content when this whole time I could have been recording myself having a stronk. Yes, probably. Yeah. That's, I mean, look, when it really comes down to it, like, you know, it's not that hard to make it on YouTube. You just have to be willing to do this. Shit. Or maybe some of this.
And what is coming to you? We ask for eating.
That's how you make it in YouTube. Everybody knows that. All right. Anyway, here we go. Time for some Wild Naked Man. Let's do some Wild Naked Man.
19th to connect to your nuts, because most men in this culture disconnect from their nuts, and you can tell that because they're all willing to put on face dubbers and be injected with mystery chemicals. If they had balls, they wouldn't be willing to do that.
It's very,
so many people.
It's very true. I don't have any nuts, and that's why I was willing to wear a mask and get a safe and effective vaccine. It's true.
Well, in the spiritual community, like, oh, we can, even if it's bad for us, like I had to get it, so I could travel to Mexico or so I could work. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't have to, don't outsource your power. Isn't spirituality all about being your own guru?
Ooh.
And then they're like, oh, well, even if it's bad for me, I can just transmute the poison. I'm like, can you transmute the fact that Pfizer's paid the largest criminal fine in history? And they don't want to hear that. So I'm sorry, like, to each their own, but don't tell me that you're, spiritual by getting the injection and transmuting it using your mind.
Okay, so hang on. I need to address something in the chat. Dreams or Morris says, hey, Jeff, if you ever do anything with Hidden Colors again, can you do it on Twitch so we can watch it with you live? That's a fantastic idea. So for those who don't know, a long time ago, I did a viewing of a series of documentaries called Hidden Colors, made by one Tariq Wash Yo Ass Nasheed, where it was things like, actually, William Shakespeare was a black man. It's true. Also, Beethoven, black man. And they rewrote history to make sure that it was somebody else, blah, blah, blah. Like, it is fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. We watch stuff like this in the Roundup, too. But it's a whole fucking documentary series. But I haven't done them on YouTube because YouTube has problems with copyright. I only did, like, our greatest hits. You can see them on my channel. You can go back and watch them. It's fucking hilarious. That's a really good idea. We could do it live on Twitch because Twitch, we can get away with some of that copyright stuff. That's a fascinating idea. We should do that. We should get the crew back together. The OG crew of watching Hidden Colors. That would be fucking hilarious. Holy shit. Buck breaking. We could watch the buck breaking documentary and fucking make fun of it live. That would be fucking hilarious. We should totally do that. What a great idea. What a great idea. Anyway, back to Wild Naked Man.
What you're doing is you're spiritually bypassing the fact that you're supporting criminal companies that use children in developing countries as unwitting guinea pigs, bribe physicians with buxom women with big tits to sell their drugs and injections. It's totally corrupt. Stop spiritually bypassing. Like, if you truly felt called...
I really have to call into question him using the Instagram filters, which make him have, like, these, like, super spooky, like, white Sith eyes while he's recording this shit. It's very fucking weird. Very, very weird. That'd be fucking strange.
To get the injection, like, if that's, like, your deepest purpose is to be injected with these chemicals, then great. But don't tell me that, oh, I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything. Stop outsourcing your power. Stand in your power. This is why what JP, Brian, and I are doing is so important. Connecting to the balls will make it easier to stand into your power and be who you truly are, your original self, and not kowtow to the whims of people like Bill Gates or drug company reps who...
That's right. That's right. Rather than... Listen, look, all of you weak beta males out there kowtowing to the pharmaceutical companies, big fucking pharma, Bill Gates, the Luciferian fucking agenda, the Great Reset, all this fucking shit. You know what you really need to do? You need to sign up for the fucking sexual kung fu course and masturbate over a webcam with this fucking guy, and then suddenly you're not going to be controlled by the fucking crazy ass Luciferian blah, 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 blah. Sure. Fuck. Sure. Whatever. Sure. Fine. Sure. Yeah. Whatever you say. Sounds good.
I passed a national exam this month for vocational rehabilitation and won an art competition for my LARP, so take my celebration monies, Father.
Aww.
Love all of you in chat.
Aw, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. That's super, super sweet of you. Thank you. And congratulations on passing your exam. I love that. Also, as an aside, I love it anytime any of you share your accomplishments with me. I love that. Thank you. Please do that more. I love it. I love to hear about it. I want to hear about your wins, guys. I want to hear about your wins. Because here, the thing is, let's get real for a second. I don't know if you've noticed this, but a lot of my job entails me having to look at and investigate some really shitty things. Terrible, terrible, soul-crushing things. They are awful. They weigh very, very heavy on me. I don't like them. But it's the job. So, I really like it when you have a win. And when you have a win and you tell me about your win, that makes me feel good. And I, personally, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I like feeling good. So, please, by all means, share with me. I'm super into it. Super, super into it. Okay. Oh, fuck. We're on the tail end now, guys. We're on the tail end now. I have some really fucking weird things we have to get through. And we're not ending until we get through all of them because I already cut out all of the extra fat that we were just not going to end up doing. So let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's get hardcore.
Hello everyone, my name is Noah Hines and this is my testimony of how Jesus set me free from pornography. When I became a teenager, like many other teenagers today, I was introduced to pornography. And I continued to watch pornography as I continued to get older, and the sin became worse and worse. The scripture actually says that evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And this was the case in my life. And I would go to youth group, I would go to church, and I knew that this was wrong. And I even made a vow to myself that I was going to stop watching pornography. And if I hadn't by a certain month, I was going to reach out for help.
But gosh darn it, don't you know, fellas, people, the entire internet, I just couldn't stop jacking off. Dang it. My pause game is the fucking best. Please tell us all about your struggles in waxing your carrot, Noah. Tell us all about it.
Which I never did. I even confessed this sin to a friend. Even though I had been going to church on Sunday, I had been going to youth group, I got water baptized, I said a sinner's prayer to accept Jesus into my life, I still had absolutely no power to be able to overcome pornography.
You see, I was powerless. Powerless. I would sit there alone at night in the dark in a comfy chair, you know, trying to relax. And then I'd hear a whisper in the dark. Play with me. And I would look down, and I would see the devil between my legs. Play with me. And I would pray to Jesus. Please Please, God, take away this temptation. I can't fucking touch it anymore. And in the absence of the Lord speaking, I would hear that insidious voice.
Play with me.
And then what happened, Noah?
So I was heavily addicted to pornography all of my teenage years, and this problem only got worse and worse. And through a series of events, I eventually ended up getting convicted by God of this sin. I would watch different YouTube videos on YouTube, and there would be people saying that you shouldn't be watching pornography as a Christian, that if Jesus comes back while you're watching pornography, it's not going to be a good thing. And God started to convict me of this sin. Prior to this, I just wanted to stop doing this sin because it made me feel guilty. It made me feel bad after doing so.
Okay, all right, hang on. We need to talk about this for a second. I can tell you exactly where the guilt comes from after you fucking jerk it. I can tell you exactly where. Your parents or your religion. That's where it comes from, guys. That's where it fucking comes from. As somebody who was raised rather religious, that's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. People jerk it. They do. People jerk it. Animals jerk it. Animals jerk it all the fucking time. Animals are sexual creatures. Human beings are sexual creatures. The higher up in the evolutionary chain you get, the more you want to fuck. That's just how it is. It's a biological adaptation to try and influence us to want to actually breed more and more. That's what it's about. That's legitimately what the fucking whole thing is about. That's what the whole thing is about. It's to make it more attractive so that you will procreate more, so that your genetic code and your species is going to propagate itself. That's what it's all about. It's not like it's sin. It's not like it's the devil. The people that make it weird are the people that for some reason want to tell you whether or not you should do it. It's weird. It's super fucking weird. Super, just fucking, just bizarre.
Daddy Jeff, you owe Big Papa Vosh a rematch in that push-up contest. Only the cult of Jeff can defeat socialism.
Okay, all right. So that's a deep cut. Because last month, I went up to Washington and I hung out with a bunch of people, including Mr. Vosh, Mr. Vush V. And in between exposing my testicles to him, I also challenged him to a push-up contest. I don't actually know who won that or not. But I refuse to have my physical challenges and my beefing with my friends, because I love him very much. He's a very sweet guy. To be the platform by which we decide the best economic principles. I'm not into it. I'm not cool with it. That's not how we're gonna do it. But for charity, I will train and do another push-up competition with Vosh. Yeah, I would totally do that for sure. Yeah, we're not doing a challenge for the future of economics, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, here we go.
But when I was 19 years old, God showed me that this sin is separating me from Him. And at 19 years old, I truly did want to follow Jesus Christ. I desired to follow Him. When I first attempted to try to follow Jesus Christ, there was this knowing in the back of my head that if I continue to keep watching this pornography, I'm not right with God and I wouldn't be able to progress forward in my Christian walk. So as God convicted me of...
I just realized we're not going to be able to focus on this video anymore because of the interruption. Yeah, if you wanna see the shenanigans, just go check out Drunken Peasants episode 1000. It was pretty fucking ridiculous. It was out of control. Anyway, listen, Noah, it's okay if you jack off. I give you permission. I am not only a doctor, but an ordained minister. And Jesus won't care if you wax your carrot. It's totally fine. Inshallah or whatever the fuck. I don't know how to bless people. Fucking whatever. It didn't come with a degree. They didn't actually give me like a pamphlet on how to do this stuff. So I just have to like fucking, it's fine. Anyway. Oh, man. All right. Let's catch up. Oh gosh, you guys have been so sweet. Oh, this is very sweet. Isolationist Agora says, cheers, good show today, but now I head to work. Ooh woo to you. Paragon says, if I asked the Snark Take podcast with Chris Raygun if you wanted to be a guest on the show, would you feel weird about me doing that? I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I have been friends with Chris and Derek for years. Me and Tom Sweeney have just never gotten a chance to hang out in real life, but we've been friends for years. I'm more likely to just go hang out with them than I am to, like, try and be on their show. It's just not a thing that I do. I don't really do, like, hey, let me go and be on your internet show. I just don't care about that sort of stuff. But I do like hanging out with people in real life. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. Ask them if you want to. It's cool with me. Fox NB says, starting tea soon. Trans rights, and congratulations to you. Random Hellspawn says, not a great amount of wins to send, but I'm drawing a book for work, so it's fun. Keep it up, my man. You make days brighter. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you are doing the same. PB Paradoxism. Thank you very much for becoming a member.
Tomorrow is my birthday and I'm defending my master's thesis project. My project is a video game about conspiracy theories and was influenced by your work.
Really?
Wish me luck.
Really? Can you send me some details on that? I would love to see that. That sounds fantastic. That sounds cool as fuck. Yeah, I would love to hear about that. And of course, good luck. Yeah, wow, interesting. B Paradoxism. I'm sorry. You call yourself the worst YouTuber, but you're my favorite. Well, thank you. Project Methazar, thank you again, buddy. I really appreciate you. Lucian says, my girlfriend put this on to watch, and this is my first time seeing this. This is hilarious. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Let's, well, now I'm just going to piss everybody off. Let's listen to some beat poetry.
Aldebaran Regulus, Ceres, Betelgeuse, Alpha Centauri, Proxima Centauri, Antares. Women are inferior to men, yes. Women are inferior to men. Oh, you know that I don't mean it when I say it or really believe it at all. Nevertheless, but that I do like to say it. I like to say that women, yes, women, I declare it unequivocally here and now, women are inferior to men.
Why do you have Vaseline on half your camera, dude? What the fuck is going on with this? What the fuck? What the fuck was even that? The dude had like Vaseline on half his camera. What in the fuck is even happening? That is so strange. Yeah, I feel like we needed like an urban beat. Women inferior or something. I don't know, man. That's a fucking first of all, weird. Lyrics, 0 out of 10. Beat, -25 out of 10. Come on, man. Come on. All right. So, to balance this out, we're going to look at a channel called Female Supremacy University. And, yeah, Memory found this. This might be her telling on herself. I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me out with this. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. So let's just, look, let's just open our minds. And let's just be accepting and try and like get a good feel for this video. So here we go.
Good boys do not objectify women. You want to be a good boy.
I do.
Good boys do not stare at women. You want to be a good boy.
I do.
Good boys do not ogle women.
Good boys do not ogle women.
You want to be a good boy. Good boys do not objectify women.
Okay, I have thoughts. So, when I think about this sort of thing, like what we just witnessed here, we got on one side, we have a very hyper masculine, women bad, men good, very lazy, very shit dick, very like low effort. However, on the flip side, we have a female supremacy hypnotism video that at least put a lot of effort in to try and have a good production value. I mean, did anybody get hypnotized by that? I mean, I know I've done a couple of different things. Like, I think I've turned a couple of people with our race subliminals, turned you into Korean. I think there's some Korean people that became Korean because we watched subliminals. There's definitely a few people that got rock hard erections from our boner videos that we watched. I know that for a fact. Did anybody suddenly become less toxic and masculine because of that video? I mean, I'm putting it out there. We're having an experiment. We're trying to see if any of these have any validity. It is pretty well made. Yeah, dude. Oh no, like even if I just like mute the bullshit audio, like check the visuals are actually pretty striking. This is fucking crazy, dude. It's not bad. That's cool. So at the very least, if somebody's going to try and like brainwash you, you want them to at least put effort in. Because I got to be honest, there would be nothing more humiliating in the world than getting brainwashed by something that took no effort to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was just like, vote for this one guy and he totally sucks, and you're like, yeah, and then that would be embarrassing. But at least if somebody puts a little bit of like intention into it, you can be like, well, at least it was really well made. Not that it's good, but at least it'd be a little bit less embarrassing. That's my argument. We're all brainwashed by something. I wonder why that one didn't pop up. That's very strange. Let's see. Lydia, thank you again. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Let's see. Rebecca Brink says, love you, Jeff. Thanks for brightening up a crappy week. I work in an animal shelter, and there have been so many terrible people this week. I had a friend who worked at the local animal shelter as well, and she told me all about it at least twice, maybe 3 times a week. Yeah, no, there are always really shitty people that you have to deal with when you work at an animal shelter. So you're doing good work. Keep it up. Ghost Templar of Valhalla says, hey, Jeff, much love to you and the family. Why do people have to be that dumb? Also, if you play PlayStation 4, we should hang out sometime. I do, but I just usually don't remember to even log in, honestly. But, you know, one of these days I'll remember. And if somebody on Discord wants to remind me, one of these days I'll put my PlayStation name in like my videos or something, and you can always find me or something. It's just rare that I actually have free time to play video games. That's really the worst part. Because if I'm not looking up shit for the Roundup or for this month in pseudoscience, I'm nipple deep in something dumb. Such is my life. Cobalt Siren, had a rough day. Thank you for making it better. Haley and Patrick in Albany, Oregon. Hey, what's up, fellow Oregonians? Good to see you guys. Happy to see you. Okay, we're on the tail end. We've got 3 videos to go. 3 videos to go. Now, I have to tell you, and I'm going to warn you, because I know that there are some grandmas watching out there, and you know what? Your grandmas have probably seen worse shit than you've ever seen. So, grandma, grandpa, this isn't for you, because I know you can fucking handle it. But looking over at your grandchildren, they might not be able to handle some of the more extreme fucking weirdo content I'm about to bust out here. So you get your content warning. This is when we start watching the gross stuff, okay? If you can't handle the gross stuff, then just fuck off. Until next month, and I love you very much, and I appreciate you, and I don't judge you at all if you don't want to watch it. It's totally fine. It's okay. All right. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do these gross ass videos. Now, somebody said that this is Heidi Montag. I don't know who that is, but somebody said this is Heidi Montag. and that she's on a quest to like get pregnant or something like that. But here's the video.
There's so many health benefits to eating liver, animal organs, raw liver. So, see, I already had a huge bite here.
Why?
There's so many health benefits.
It comes down to the same old usual fucking shit. Raw meat. Now, there are some exceptions. There are some raw meats in which it's not really that dangerous to eat raw meat. It's true. I've looked into it. Chicken is not one of them. Do not ever fucking eat raw chicken. Raw brains of anything. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. But there are some cases where like certain types of certain muscle groups and certain parts of beef and shit like that, it's not really that fucking gross. It's reasonably safe, but it's still not completely safe. Cook your fucking food. Cook your fucking food. We've been doing it for fucking hundreds of thousands of years. Just cook your fucking food. Anyway, so that's her chewing on some raw liver. This one's worse. This one we have to keep muted because he's got a fucking copywritten song. But, yep, there we go. Point of view, we never discovered fire. Or epilady, or nair, or razors. Why? 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 I'm confused. I'm really confused by this, okay? So, like I was saying, you know, there are definitely some types of meats that you can eat semi-raw. And in full disclosure, before I was not an idiot, your boy here, I did dumb shit. And I did, in fact, eat some raw beef. I did. I ate some raw beef. I was dating a girl, and she was like, well, I want to train up my appendix. So in the worst case scenario, my appendix is working good enough that I can process raw meat. And I'm like, I don't know if that's actually the thing. Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? She's like, well, I think it's a thing. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And so she would eat just when she was cutting up like steaks, she would cut just a little bit of slice and she would eat it raw. And then we would cook up the rest of the steaks and then cook the steaks. And I got really curious. So I tried it. And I got to be honest with you. It doesn't taste that good. It really doesn't. It doesn't taste that good. It tastes better if you actually cook the meat. So I was always really confused by it. Because I wanted to believe that one of the reasons why people were eating raw meat is because like there was some kind of super secret, yummy, tasty flavor. But there's not. There's not. It doesn't taste that good. Simple as that. Let's see. Ghost Templar says, I'd also like to thank you for inspiring me to start something I hold close. It's a group that reaches out to people lost and looking for a place to feel safe and can heal. Well, that's wonderful. That's really cool. I really appreciate that, for sure. We're all looking for a place that we could belong. We're all looking for a place that we can feel like ourselves and not have to feel judged. We're all into that. Yeah, for sure, man. I applaud that. I think that's fucking fantastic. All right, here's the last video of the night. So previously on this channel, we have looked at a video by Monica Shoot, where she was in a hot tub full of piss. So we're gonna look at just first the intro to this video, where they're having a meetup. They're having a meetup in Germany with another friend of theirs about pee, and then we're gonna skip ahead to a certain point, and we'll watch that. Here we go.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Guess where we are?
Say hello, Amadeus, come in the picture.
I'm also here, but I have the camera today.
Family effort.
Yeah.
I have the privilege today to have Amadeus and Monica here visiting me in a little town in Germany.
We have the privilege to be visiting our lovely, lovely soul friend, Notka. So,
Thank you. And
come here.
yeah, last night so both of them arrived yesterday.
Listen, if you're getting some kind of uncomfortable vibes right now from this video, so am I.
And it was super nice to meet them again and see them again and have a long chat about everything, mostly about urine, about urine fasting, about aging urine, and I also started aging urine quite a while back. Already had phases where I used it more and then stopped again, used it more, stopped again. And
maturing
it.
It's very
Maturing,
it's better.
yes.
Right.
Maturing,
Ripening
yeah.
it.
Maturing.
Or evolving it, yeah, it's a better
Because
word.
aging is like, we don't age. Actually, the urine becomes younger. Like we become younger.
I mean, look at her. She still looks like 12.
Growing younger by the day.
Okay, look, okay, hang on. This is the internet. And the last thing you want to do when you have a video that might be slightly perceived as a fetish video, be like, yeah, she look like she 12. Big yikes, bro. Big. Don't fucking do that, dude. He's like... I'm sorry. But I know what the internet is like. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not good. Not good. Not good. All right. We're only 30 more seconds on this, and then we're going to skip ahead. Hang on.
Yeah, using aged urine rejuvenates.
I'm also 78, and I think I look like 53. I'm just kidding. I'm 72.
I don't know if anybody knows who this is, but the dude in the pink shirt looks so much like Peter Coffin. Anyway.
We're all like in our towards 50. We're almost 50.
I'm not.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I only look like it's okay, just focus on Monica. She's our example.
I'm 48. Amadeus is younger. But yeah, it's...
Well, I will say, and that's really where I wanted to stop it before we skip ahead. I gotta say, like, look, hey, if she's 48, she looks pretty fucking fantastic for 48. Now, I'm not saying that you should drink your pee. I am definitely saying the opposite of that. Do not drink your pee. But for some fucking reason, maybe through a strange wizard, maybe because she's possessed by extra-dimensional fucking people or something like that. I don't know. But for some reason, she seems to be like anti-aging. I do agree with that. Just saying. Really fucking weird. Really weird. I don't think it's the pee. I think it's something else. Okay. So let's... Fuck. Oh, man. We have to skip ahead, which means I have to actually look at this. I'm so glad you guys showed up for the Wingnut Roundup. I really love you guys. I love you so much. All right, here we go. Let's go!
So yeah, are we ready?
All right. And we also have some juice if you want some
this is
grape juice.
Natural, fresh grape juice that you can drink any... for the aftertaste, you can also flush it down with just the taste.
Flush down your piss with your grape juice. Sure. Sure.
Yes.
For me, I have to say it's super challenging to drink.
I may have just a sip.
The ripened, evolved urine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for me also.
I think it's psychological,
Yeah, for me too.
I don't think it's even that much the problem with the smell or the taste. It's more like...
I will have just a sip from...
I really need to go into a very concentrated state to be actually able to do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I have to like really will myself to be strong enough to drink the piss. Yeah, you think? You fucking think, dude? Okay. Look, European Peter Coffin is down bad on this shit right now, and look. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, for me too. Like I usually need to control my breathing before I do it, and then breathe out.
Yes.
And then drink it so that I don't breathe in instantly. So the first, but this is usually when it has a lot of ammonia still.
In this
which
case, really no
Yeah.
ammonia at all. I'm so impressed. Really great. I do the same.
Guys, whose piss do you think it is that they're about to drink? That's what I haven't figured out. I skipped through this video a few times, but like, I'm only a person. I'm only one man. I can only endure so much, and I tried to figure out which one of the three's piss they're about to drink, and I'm sorry, I failed, but I could not fucking pay attention long enough to figure out which one of these three's piss they're about to fucking drink. Or is it like an amalgamation of the piss? I don't know. I'm sorry.
You're teaching. I'm just following orders.
I also do the same. I just close my nose when it has ammonia taste, ammonia smell. I make sure to breathe only through the mouth. Before, even when I
Are you smelling it?
pouring a glass, this has some ammonia taste. Ugh, this has a lot of ammonia taste. Oh my god, I mean, okay. So
I'm sorry,
I
Grandma.
just drink through
I'm
the
sorry.
mouth.
I'm so
Right
sorry,
now,
Grandma.
I'm already drinking.
How old is this
I'm
one
smelling
again?
through the mouth,
How old is
breathing through the mouth. The problem with this,
It's mixed, yeah.
it's mixed with
Okay.
always fresh and those, so
Right,
it
and
keeps
the
on
ammonia
developing
keeps-
ammonia
yeah,
again
yeah,
and
yeah.
again.
Okay.
And also I was keeping it closed for a long time. My mistake, you know. Sometimes I
Beginner's
don't.
mistake.
Yeah.
So give me the little one then, no? Then I can
Yeah.
My bad. I accidentally made my pee-pee stinky. What the fuck?
also join in.
I'm very upset by
That's
this.
also what, like, there are days when I really feel like drinking a lot of it, and then there are days where I feel like, oh.
Oh, wait. Okay, so the dude on the right whose house they're visiting, that's his piss, but she is going to make her and her boyfriend, European Peter Coffin, drink her piss. Okay, all right.
So it's
It's
really
like intuitive feeling if you are ready for
Yeah, in
taking
a way,
what you kind of feel already what it will do
Yeah.
with you, and you feel your state if you feel super clean or if
Just
you feel like
do
this
it!
is gonna hit me like it's gonna be maybe a little uncomfortable, and you want to take that in the moment, right?
Do it!
So
something.
Enjoy.
Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Bottoms up.
She really has a drinking problem. I know that. She keeps hitting the bottles all the time. It's unbelievable. This woman.
Or how we say in German, no? Ex
Ex-
oder nie mehr Sex.
She's brutal. Oh, like almost like water. This one. Almost. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo indeed. Woo indeed. Yes, woo indeed. That's it. I'm done. No, I'm done. I cannot. Cease your investigations immediately. That's it. That's it for me. I can't. I literally cannot. I cannot. Don't pull you back out. Look. Listen. I'm just saying. I have hit critical mass at this point. You're trying to eat? Well, it's the end of the roundup. What do you think was gonna fucking happen? All right, guys. Well, look, that's gonna be it for March 2022. Just a couple of words. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you. I do. I love you so much. Again, anytime you have like a win, a success story, or anything like that, or your art, or anything that you is important to you. I love to hear about it. I love when you guys share that with me. I think it is fan-fucking-tastic. Also, Tuesday, I'm thinking around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, patrons $5 and higher, and Twitch subs, we're going to have a secret stream. I hate to paygate something, but it's only, and you'll learn why when my next video comes out, why exactly I had to do it. It's not that big of a deal. You'll all get to enjoy it. You just won't get to all enjoy it live. I will be doing something rather ridiculous. It's going to be pretty intense. And what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Is something going wrong on my stream? What the fuck is... Why is the dude from the... What is the dude from The Office doing that? What the fuck is that? I think something might be broken. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can actually make this happen. Ardania says, sorry I haven't been around much, specifically on Discord. Need some downtime in case I miss it in the coming week. Early happy birthday. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I love you, Ardania. That's very, very sweet. And yeah, guys, in a week I turn 40. In a week I turn 40. And hopefully, with any luck, I will be aging gracefully into the future, and that will be just how it is. But I have to say, even with this crazy adventure, this weird, wild experience that I've had building this channel, getting to meet some of you, getting to make you cringe because of channeling and piss videos has been fantastic and one of the joys of my life. And I love you very much, and I hope you continue to join me every single month, and I'll keep doing it here on the Wingnut Roundup. I love you guys so much. You are the love of my life. You are the one. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Have a great time. See you in a month. Bye. Yeah, it is my birthday. Everybody love on me. It's my fucking birthday. Fuck off. Yeah! Hey, for my birthday, I just want all of you to be awesome, great people and be sweet to each other and your friends and your loved ones, okay? Yeah, that's what I want for my birthday. All right, bye!